Hey everyone, welcome to Ask Yankee. Great to see you here. Yes, thank you for the countdown, Teenage Stacker. Whoa, I'm pretty excited to see you guys all here. 103 people in the chat. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit that like button if you like my stream, okay? Don't hit it if you don't like it. But it's great to see you guys here on a very special Ask Yankee. It's my anniversary edition. Why is it an anniversary edition, you might ask? Well, last week, I hit the 2-year mark on YouTube. August 3rd was my 2-year anniversary, so I am pretty excited about that. And I'm also really excited about the fact that today is my 26th wedding anniversary with Mrs. Yankee. That's right, 26 years. The best 26 years of my life. Yeah, guys, let me just take a quick second. I don't post much of anything on Facebook. I only use Twitter for, like sports. I don't do a lot of this stuff, but let me take a moment to shout out my wife, Mrs. Yankee, my better half. She is amazing. Not only is she an absolute gorgeous woman on the outside, she is a doubly beautiful woman on the inside. I married the best woman I could ever have hoped to marry. She is so patient, kind, and loving to me. She supports me in everything. She is just the best wife I could possibly have hoped for. And I thank God for my wife. So today we had a wonderful time, spent time together. We went out to dinner, had the best dinner I think I've had in this year, probably. There's a lot of masks, but yeah, we're not going to talk about that on this live stream. But it was just a blast to do that. And yesterday I had a wonderful time with the whole family. So I'm on vacation this week. Really enjoyed my vacation week so far. And it's just a great time to be with you guys. Thursday night, Ask Yankee. This is exciting. I see 132 people. Thank you, guys. I'm going to check out the chat here really quick and shout out a few people like Silver Heist, who, by the way, is a great member of our community. He's on the Yankee Box tour. Dude, it's coming your way soon. You're the last stop. Good to see you, man. And your channel has been growing great. Great to see you. Randy Matthews, Ink Scars, Teenage Stacker. I shouted you out earlier. Gold Maple, you got a calm, soothing voice. Yankee, come on, man. Ask my wife. Proud Dad, the Rasma, Menaza, Day Stacker, Babzo, bunch of numbers. Shoestring Stacker, good to see you, Shoestring. She's not right behind me. No, she's not. But thank you. It's just, yeah. You know what's amazing? 26 years, and it feels like just a few months ago, it was 25. My silver wedding anniversary. And I pulled this out. Actually, it was downstairs propped up, but I wanted to show you guys. Silver Dragons made this for me back on my 25th. And I'm like, this just happened, man. I cannot believe that it's been that fast of a time. I know we've had the whole whatever, but and a lot of stuff has transpired in that 1 year, but man, isn't that gorgeous, guys? Look at this. He even made this for me. Man, and I got the plaque. It's just, that was very special, but I pulled it out thinking, wow, 1 year, how time flies. Lost for words, thank you very much. The Platinum Beast, good to see you. Nose Maddox, great to have you aboard here. The Rat Stack, one of my members, all the way from Hawaii. And dude, if I ever get out to Hawaii with the missus, I'm going to stop by your house and knock on the door and invite myself over. It's good to see you here. Sterling Cannabis, Silver Ripples. Wow, we've got some great people in the chat. And Lost for Words, thank you so much for that 10 spot. How I appreciate it, man. I'll tell you, marriage is an institution that absolutely shall not and cannot die. You find the right mate to live with the rest of your life. I'll tell you, I'm not going to talk much more about this, but guys, it is such a rare thing to see a marriage that is strong, that is lasting, that is not susceptible to the waves of misfortune and only is there as long as things are going smooth. But truly, for better or worse, richer or poor, sickness and in health, sickness and in health, death to us part. My wife and I are one for the rest of our lives. And that is just an amazing blessing. So, okay, that's my shout out to my wife. I needed to do that because I just feel the love right now for her. 426 Rich, good to see you. Evening. Butchie Harding, great to see you. My wife is married to someone else. Well, Butchie, that is very, very common, man. I understand what you're saying there. And SSG Silver, have to support you in the Dragon. Man, thank you for that 5 spot, guys. Your super chats there mean a lot to me. We're going to be doing some fun stuff tonight, like some giveaways. Might even ratchet up the giveaways if we meet some milestones tonight on those super chats. But regardless, even if we don't, even if nobody sends me another super chat, I am going to give away stuff tonight. And Steve Woods, thank you for that 3 spot. It does help with the shipping. Really do appreciate it. So what is Ask Yankee? You may be asking, especially those that are first timers. And if you are a first timer, put a number 1 in the chat right there. Put a 1 in the chat if you are a first timer to an Ask Yankee. I have to admit, my subscriber count has shot up quite a bit since the last Ask Yankee. So I wouldn't be surprised if I see more than 1. I see a bunch. And I see a bunch of liars out there too, guys. Come on. You're just itching to put a number in the chat, aren't you? Nuts. Good to see you guys. Good to see Regal. Oh, Ping. I had to pick a tough one here. Ping Unyo, I think it is. Veteran Prepper. Old Town Homestead. I want to shout some my members out like Matt Bogard. Steve Woods. Thank you for joining my membership. I'll talk really short about members later on, but right now I just wanted to thank you all for joining in on this special anniversary edition of Ask Yankee. And what Ask Yankee is all about is me fielding questions from you. Now, there's a few ways to do that, right? You can put it in the chat, starting with 3 question marks. That's right, 1, 2, 3, because Yankee's old, and I might miss it. So 3 question marks and your question. You can ask me anything you want. I'll try to answer it. Another way you can do it is by calling me. Yes, that's right. This is a call-in stream. The number keeps showing up on the chat. I'm going to shove it in there one last time. And I want to have somebody brave enough to be the first person to call me on Ask Yankee. I know the first one's always tough. The first person. All right, and that's how you can ask a question live. We can all hear it, and that's a lot more fun than to hear me monologuing the whole night. So, all right, so Cody Stanbro says, pullback hasn't happened yet? Cody? Well, Cody, I would say that a 15% pullback from here to here, in spot, yes, it's paper markets, I understand that, qualifies as a pullback, in my opinion. But I think there may be some more yet to come. Oh, we got our first call. Oh, this is good. This is good. Hello, you're on with Yankee on Ask Yankee. Who is this?
Hey, this is Sean Menard. How you doing today, sir?
Hey, Sean. Great to have you. What's up, man? What can I do for you?
Hey, man, I'm a big fan of the channel. I've been watching you for a while. You might have seen me commented a couple of times. You got a lot of great information that I feel that people really need to hear, and just you got a great vision of, I think, what's coming. What's coming is definitely not going to be good, honestly.
No.
But I think we all have the ability to stack and prepare. Yeah, I definitely feel you've been kind of like a shepherd for us to kind of just keep us all calm, keep our days A-okay. And I'm excited to be able to buy some gold here pretty soon. And you've definitely been an inspiration for us all, man. So just want to say thank you to start.
Oh, I appreciate that. And by the way, everyone out there, you don't have to give me praise, please. You're embarrassing me, but thank you so much for saying that.
You're the man, bro. You definitely deserve it. Come on, man. You got a great channel, and we all appreciate you.
Thank you. There's so many awesome channels out there, man, but I am humbled by what you said. So anyways, let's move on. What's your question?
I'll make it short and sweet, man. I'm probably sure the whole world wants to know, do you have any idea from your buddy Tim or anybody that you got in the circle of when the Mexican Libertads 2020, both gold and silver, will come out, or even if you think they'll even make them?
I don't know. Who knows, right? I have a real strong feeling that they are going to be struggling to even get them out. That's my gut feeling.
I agree too.
I would not be surprised if we see no 2021 Libertads.
Yeah, and I was worried about that. Or even if they do make them, there'll be such a limited supply to where, you won't be able to buy a whole tube. They'll say one per customer, and that might be for both gold and silver.
Very true. Very true. They could limit it, definitely.
Yeah.
I think, part of me thinks that they have a better chance of coming out with their government bullion than we do. I mean, think about it. We're trying to redesign the reverse in 2021. Can you imagine?
Exactly.
They had to stop 2020 to just ramp up 2021. So I don't know, man. It's going to be tight. We'll see. I hope they do. And they're going to be.
Yeah,
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, but it sounds from your videos, it just sounds like, when the Mint's going to concentrate more on making gold,
right.
Our Eagles are going to be, I got a bad feeling that this next round might be the last go around, and then you're going to see the premium just for them just go through the roof where spot price might be 30 and you're paying 50 for an Eagle. I mean, 50 for an Eagle
is crazy.
I can't even remember. I can't think even in my entire 42 years of living have paid $50 for an American Eagle.
Yep. Now you got to go back to 2011. We got to go back further to see that type of silver run up. I think it was in the 50 back in the 80s, 80.
I believe it was.
Yeah.
In the really earlies were the right at the peak there.
And we didn't have Eagles until 86. So you're onto something there. This is going to be epic.
It's going to be something interesting, man. I think we all. I appreciate you giving the phone number out to everybody. I had to be the first guy to call, man, because I've been following you for a while. I've actually got my condo being sold here too. Me and my ex are finally getting to get things together finally to talk, and we're going to get the condo sold here, and it's going to bring a large sum of money to me to where I honestly I want to buy a tube of either. Thank you, sir. I either want to buy a tube of the 4.9 fine Yankee approved maple gold, or if they allow me to buy a tube of the Libertad's gold. Let me buy a tube. If I gotta drive to you in every state to get one, if it's like that, I will.
Well, two things.
If I have to come meet you in person and see Tim and just get one.
Oh, that would be a blast, guys.
New York, Pennsylvania, Maryland, DC, Virginia.
Yep, you can come
and make
right
it big. That'd be great, man. That'd be super fantastic.
All right, two quick.
Oh, that'd be an awesome idea.
Two quick ones for you. One,
yes, sir.
Do you have my Yankee Stacking sticker?
I do not, sir. Actually, I don't have anybody's stickers in anybody. This is
You don't have a sticker? Oh well, then guess what? For being the first person to call in, I'm going to give you the silver Rosie and a sticker. I'm going to mail it to you. How's that sound?
Oh man, that's super cool of you, dude.
No problem.
That is. Oh wow!
Just email me, okay?
I will. I'm gonna put the sticker on my car. I'm a big disc golfer, and have you ever heard of disc golfing before?
I have.
A lot of people say, "Oh, is that thing where you throw the frisbee in the park?"
Yes,
that's what we do.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, so I got a bunch of stickers in my car, and I will put that sticker right there next to it, so everybody's seeing me.
Oh, thank you.
They'll see your sticker, man, and I'm super privileged to have that, man. Wow, that's And the Rosie. I'd rather have the stickers than the Rosie, honestly. But
well, I gotta put
that's
some
awesome,
silver.
man.
I gotta put some silver in when I send something out. So anyway, that and the other thing you mentioned, Tim. That we're going to talk about that coming up a little bit more about Tim in a minute. But I want to thank you for the call, and
yes, sir.
You take care, man. I hope your day is okay, bud.
You too, sir. Good happy day, sir. Bye bye.
Bye bye. And thank you, Latin Stacker, for joining the Patriot Pistol. There's a lot of fun emojis down there you can check out. If I make a mistake, no, let me check that. When I make a mistake, one of the best ones to throw up at me is that old Yankee. So you just be ready, okay? It will happen, trust me. And the maple musket. Yeah, you guys want an update on the maple musket? I'm sorry, Silver Trooper threw up the Patriot pistol there. That's awesome. But how about the maple musket? You guys do you want to hear about that? Right over here is what the maple musket was earlier this month. All right, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. My favorite number. All right. And yeah, they're the 1/4 ounce gold maples. Love the 1/4 ounce is my sweet spot for fractional gold. I don't like to go lower than that. One, because this demands a little bit more patience, right? And two, you save a lot on premiums when you at least go no lower than a quarter ounce. So I had 13 of these. And then, I don't know, kind of a pullback. Kind of a pullback, right, guys? Yeah. A little temporary one, right? It bounced right back up, but I was ready. You got to have your fiat ready. Keep your powder dry. So let's take a look at a few more I got. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, an ounce of 4/4 ounce maples right there, guys. Added to the maple musket. Got to strike when it's time. And I got this from someone in our community. So that was a very special, very awesome deal. I videoed it. I'm going to drop the video next week. You'll see how it all went down. But, guys, we're going to talk a little bit more about the best place to get your silver and gold. And one of them is in the community. Sometimes people either need or want to sell some of their stack. And if you're known in the community, if you've, developed a relationship, sometimes these things can happen. You can meet up and it's just a phenomenal time to buy and get some silver and gold within the community with cash, right? You don't have to deal with the online bullion dealers. Yeah. Anyway, so thank you for that call. Really appreciate it. That was our first call. I'm hoping there'll be more. And I will get to some of your questions in there. But I have another call. Hold on one second. Coming in. Hello, you're on with Yankee. What can I do for you?
Hi, Yankee. It's Britton. How you doing?
Hi, Britton. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. It's a
Thank you.
beautiful night here in New Hampshire.
In New Hampshire? It is.
Yeah.
Are you a New Hampshireite?
Yeah, man. I sent you the honey. Remember?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, the honey. Delicious. Thank you so much, man. I'm sorry.
I'm glad you liked it.
I apologize for not putting those two. I'm getting old, dude. What can I say? I'm sorry.
Yeah, we all are, no?
Yeah, I know. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's so cool to have a New Hampshireite on the line with me, man. This is the best state in the country to live in. A little biased, but
Totally agree, man.
live free or die, dude.
For sure.
So how's it going?
Oh, man, it's going great, dude. My wife is, she's pregnant. She's due anytime, any day now. So
Congratulations.
I'm off work. Yeah, thanks.
Wonderful. Dude, yes, we're so close. Sometime you and I need to meet up. We're actually, I think we're even in the same town. If that's true, that's amazing. So yeah,
I'd be down, but maybe after the whole, when things are less socially distant.
I get
right
you.
now, we're trying to play it pretty safe,
We are, and when I go over to Tim's, which is where I usually meet up with people, I wear a mask. I got hammered in the comments for some of my videos when masks were worn, but Tim is 74, I think, and he's high risk, so I definitely respect him, and I always try to respect others with it too. So if you ever want to meet up, even before things settle down, I can socially distance with you. We can chat. We can wear a mask. However, whatever makes you feel comfortable. But thank you.
Oh, sounds good, man.
So, do you have a question?
Yeah, man. So I got into silver and gold recently. A few months back. Do you think, long term, are we ever going to be back in the teens? Do you think, or is that a thing of the past? Do you think?
Again, I don't have my crystal ball handy.
No one does.
No one does. I know. We really don't know. I did think there was going to be a pullback based on technicals, fundamentals, just sentiment, history. It did happen. We got to bounce back. I still think there is potential, but to get all the way down below 20 would be a big challenge. Is it impossible? No. Is it likely? I don't think so. Now, I think you might see the 22, 23 mark, but it all depends, my friend. How much have you stacked already?
I've got about 70 ounces of silver.
That's
less
actually
than
good.
an ounce of gold.
That's very good, though.
Yeah.
Okay. My non-advice advice, and this is again up to you. I would say buy now. And as it drops, buy more. People love the dollar cost average. I think it's not a bad idea. If you want, like I did, I had some fiat set aside for a pullback, and you need to be ready to dive in. I do have some more fiat currency on the sidelines, not as much, but some ready for another dip. I will buy all the way on the way down. If it does go back down, I'm just going to keep buying. And I think right now, my price prediction by the end of the year is pretty high, guys. I really think, depending on the elections and other things coming down the pike with potentially a cure, inoculation, whatever you want to call it, there is the potential for some radical change in a price. So I would just say, man, you better get it. 70 ounces is good, but I'd buy more.
Yeah.
I really would.
I was kind of thinking the same thing too, but I wasn't sure.
Now, how you buy it is very important. If you buy it on an online bullion dealer, odds are you're going to pay astronomical premiums. If you buy it within the community, or if you go to a local coin shop dealer like Tim Marshner, I'm going to plug him one more time. We're going to talk a little bit more about him in a minute. If you go here, he doesn't play those games, man. He doesn't. Spot goes down, his price goes down. Okay? He really, he's the real deal. So if we're blessed to have an LCS dealer this close to us, we need to go there, man.
Yeah, I was talking to him today, and he said he even does like the silver for gold trades or vice versa.
Sure he does.
So I thought that was cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, thank you for that, honey. That is delicious, dude.
I'm glad you liked it.
Oh yeah, so really good. And you can tell, every type of homemade honey, or the honey that you gather, is slightly different tasting, right? I mean, you get different tastes, different bees, different hives.
Yeah, it depends on the flowers.
Yeah, the flowers, right. So it's really cool. Thank you for sending that to me. That was really kind of you.
Yeah, well, thanks for the great content, man. I really enjoy it, and it's taught me a lot, so that's why I sent it. So keep it up.
All right, thank you, man. Hope your day's okay, bud. Take care.
All right, take care. Yeah.
All right, so now I know I've been neglecting some of these questions in the chat. I'm scrolling way up, guys. Way up. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take this call. Hold on. Hey there. How you doing? You're on with Yankee. Oh, nope. Hung up. So, quick. I can answer this. We've got like maples better than American gold eagles. Well, I do have the Yankee cannon already. Keith, I don't know if you've seen it, but it is a tube of 1 ounce gold American eagles. Got these babies back in 2009. 1 ouncers. This is the base of my stack. Gold. So with the Yankee cannon, I kind of stopped full 1 ounce gold purchases. I mean, there's 20 of them. I think that's enough for now. But I did want to do a maple musket. So those, by the way, are not pure gold. They're 22 karat. They are a full 1 ounce of gold. Full 1 ounce. So it's the overall weight slightly more to compensate for the copper. But it's not 4/9 fine gold. 24 karat, I should say. But these are. And I'll tell you, it's pretty amazing to see the difference between an American eagle and a maple. Sure, probably should have shown you, but you've probably seen it. Many of you, I'm sure. But slightly different color, and I decided it was definitely worth, getting into the maples. I love the maple. And living up in New Hampshire, we see maples. We see Canadian coins quite a bit up here. I'm not that far from the border, right? If you live down south, you might want to focus more on Libertads or not, whatever. But definitely, I'm partial. I mean, I gotta love the American eagle because, hey, America. But I also do love the maple leaf, as long as I keep the reverse side up. Okay, any other questions we got here that I'm ignoring? Let's see here. Best place for newbies. Matt Bogard, best place for newbies. I'm thinking you're talking about best place to buy? A local coin shop. Tim does ship if you are interested in talking to him potentially. But definitely local coin shop before you do the online bullion companies, in my opinion. The Razamanaza says, how much gold should we each be holding? At least an ounce? You know what, Razamanaza? I think I'm saying that right. Gold is, to me, gold is a base. Gold is the money of kings. Gold is what nations look at from a money standpoint. You know, ever since Basel II last year, it is a zero risk monetary asset now. This gold is money, right? Silver is too. Silver is also an industrial metal, but silver is a monetary metal. We just don't treat it like that as much. Gold is great between nations. Silver is great between people. So gold, I think, is a really good thing to have as a base, and then stack silver hard, guys. Definitely. I think silver is a more speculative asset as well. The opportunity for it to shoot the moon is incredible. All right, so how much gold should we see? Nope, I already read that, Yankee. Was it a good idea that I bought another half-ounce gold eagle today for $10.35, delivered from the coin guy by phone? Spot was $19.56, and you paid, wow. Yeah, that's, I can do my public math, 2,070, so less than 100. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, I'm not sure that single digit premiums, like 9% or maybe 10% or a little over 10%, if my math is right. That's not bad, Silver Ripples. Not bad at all. Where do you see silver going? Going to my stack. No, hold on. I don't think you meant that, Alex. Alex, Mamad, I think silver is going up. Now, remember, what happens in a bull market? A bull market. In a bull market, you get big drops on the way up. In a bear market, you get crazy spikes up as the trajectory continues down. Okay, so expect the volatility, expect pullbacks, but I think it's going way, way up. And I have a call coming in. Hello, you're on with Yankee. Who is this?
Steph Soren Silver.
Good to talk to you. How are you?
Doing good. And it sounds like you are too. I just had a question. Do you have a strategy? Like my personal strategy, for every ounce of gold I get, I try to get 20 ounces of silver. Is there something that you do similar to that?
Yes, my ratio was, if I can remember this right, I did it by quarter ounce. So I was getting oh boy, you got me on the spot here. It was 4 tubes, right? And there's 20 in each one. So it was 400, is that right? 80. Man, you have me. I'm not, oh no, I know what it is. It was 100 to a quarter ounce. So it was 400 ounces of silver to 1 ounce of gold. Sorry, I had a mental block there. You guys in the public math trying to get me to.
No,
it was 100 for every 100 ounces of silver I got. I tried to pick up a quarter ounce gold maple leaf.
Oh, alrighty. That was my main thing, because I'm only been stacking for about 4 months, and I managed to get a little over 120 in silver, and just picked up my 6 of the fractional gold, which they do have a horribly high premium. But I just see it better for a barter system or a SHTF situation.
Good for you. Yes. People question my sanity when I say I'm a prepper stacker and I stack gold too, along with my silver. And they're like, gold? What's wrong with you? You're not going to use gold. Yes. Well, silver is for barter, especially for smaller supplies, goods and services. But gold is a great way to barter for more silver. So if you have a fractional gold ounce and then people are bartering, and you need more silver to barter, you could use that gold to get more silver. So it's not a bad idea from a barter standpoint to have gold. So that's good.
First, food and water, though, and Second Amendment.
Absolutely, man. Yes. I don't know if people are in the stream here in the chat and haven't seen my Prepping the Yankee Way playlist, which I'm amazed that people don't know about playlists, but I definitely advocate a lot of other things to prep before you prep with precious metals. So I totally agree with you, man.
Well, I'll agree 100%. Do a great job on the channel.
Thank you,
look
sir.
forward to the next one that you and Silver Dragon have on. God bless you and your family.
Appreciate it. Yes, I love my collaboration with my good friend Silver Dragons. Thank you for the call. Appreciate it.
You're welcome, sir.
Take
Good
care.
night.
Bye. And I do want to thank Silver Smith Shield Limited for that $5 super chat. Hey, Yankee. Hey, how you doing, Silver Smith Shield? Thank you for that. Appreciate it. And then MC Hammer TV chimed in with a $2 super chat. For some reason, I keep getting the circle of death. Oh, no. I think my stream is pretty good. I can double check. Oh, yeah. It says excellent connection on my end, and I got a gig up and down. So I really think, man, I'm sorry that you're having that circle of death. And I'm amazed that with that type of frustration, you sent me $2. I really appreciate it. Thank you. All right, we got a question in here before I get too far down. Let's see. I saw 3. What's Tim's info again? So we can all call and place our orders tomorrow. Ink Scars. Dude, thank you. I'm going to put that up right here. You can go back and replay it. I do put it now in every one of my videos in the description. I actually added it to my default description because people were asking me. So if you don't want to go back and watch the video, just check the description of my videos and you'll see Tim's info there. Tell him Yankee sent you. He tells me every time I talk to him, he says, dude, man, your following is just amazing. I had so many people come in and they all were like asking for Yankee. So I really do appreciate you doing that for him. It's helping him out a lot. And he really does appreciate it when I do that. So let's see. 280 in the chat. I know, right? 294. I think we broke 300. That's amazing. Guys, thank you so much. Really appreciate you hitting the like. We're going to be opening up some stuff right here. Doing some giveaways. You don't want to go away. Oh, man. Let's see. Mad Stacker. Okay, Mad. This guy right here, Mad Stacker. He is new to our community. He is shooting up video after video. In fact, I'm going to shout you out right now, Mad. Here he is. He's got 68 subscribers. I told him, dude, we need to get you into the triple digits. And I think with almost 300 people in the chat, we can show him some love because, guys, you know what's in this package? I think it's a giveaway. I think he's going to sponsor a giveaway. So there's his link. Mad Stacker, he's brand new, but boy is he doing well. Check out his logo. Isn't that cool? Love it. He's got this Mad Hatter type hat on his logo. That's just a beautiful. He's got Instagram going. He's got the videos popping up. He's also stark raving mad when it comes to silver and gold. Let me tell you, this guy knows how to stack it too, and he's having a lot of fun. So definitely check him out. Please show him some love. And maybe if I refresh this, we can get him up to 93. Not good enough. I'm not opening this package up, guys. I am not going to open this up and see what's in there until I refresh it and see. I'm going to hold it hostage. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, that's poofy, dude. Mad Stacker, there he is. Yes. Thank you so much for doing this, man. I am going to refresh your YouTube channel one more time, and boom, there it is. One Hondo. You deserve it, bro. Let's open this up. See what we got in here. By the way, I do show addresses if there's a P.O. box. I do not show addresses or give them out if they're not a P.O. box. I'm not doxing anyone. Oh, dude. What did you? Yes. Look at this, guys. Oh, not just silver. Really gorgeous silver. Guys, we've got a Morgan and a Peace Dollar. Look at this. Wow, this Morgan is to die for. Let me zoom in. Whoa, an 1881. I don't have an 1881 Morgan. No, I can't. Mad Stacker, what a generous giveaway. Wow. Okay, guys. There's 2. So you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to do one today. And maybe on the Coast to Coast show with Silver Dragons, I'll do the other one. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. In honor of Mad Stacker, who was absolutely mad about sending this to me, I'm going to do one. So what do you guys think? Give me a 1 if you'd like the Peace Dollar to be the giveaway tonight, or a 2 if you want the Morgan. Oh my word, that Morgan. Whew, man, that is wow. Oh boy, there they go. I'm seeing 1s and 2s, but I'm seeing a little more 2s than 1s. Oh yeah, definitely. Yes, it's definitely going to be the Morgan. Oh man, that actually looks. Oh, that's got to be extra fine. Oh yeah, look at the wings. Usually can see the wear on the breast, right here, and on the wingtips a lot of times. But look at the breast feathers on that. Oh yeah, that is absolutely extra fine, no doubt. If not, I mean, do you think it's almost uncirculated? I mean, very, very cool. Eric says, where does junk silver fit into a beginner stack? That's a great question, Eric. Junk is very important. It's part of my 3-pronged Yankee stacking strategy. So stacking the Yankee way, I have a playlist on it. I go through what I think are the 3 things that you need to be stacking. And one of them is constitutional silver or junk silver, right? So definitely want to stack that. Oh, man, that is gorgeous. Oh, wow. AU details, perhaps. I think you may be right, Jay Corona. Definitely. I do want to say thank you for some people who I just missed some super chats here. And I feel really bad. I've been surfing and stacking. $2.22. Thank you for that super chat. I apologize profusely if I miss someone. In fact, I'm going to go back. I do not want to miss anyone for a super chat. Let me see here. MC Hammer, by the way, he gave me another super chat. By the way, if you find some World War II German coins and a silver walker, I sent those, thought you would appreciate some cool coins. Oh, wow, MC, I don't know, I don't have it yet, but thank you for doing that, and thank you for that $5 super chat. And never mind, I'm good now. Okay, so MC Hammer TV is going crazy with super chats, and I completely missed them. For some reason, I keep getting the circle left. Never mind, I'm good now. LOL. Okay. Such a great live stream, says Surfing and Stacking. Learning so much. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, so we got and Stacking Cat. Thanks for the 5 spot, Stacking Cat. Wow, you guys are so nice. So generous. What do we have for super chats right now? Because it would be really, I don't have the total up there yet, do I? But I really do appreciate it. Maybe I can pull up the total somehow here. If I can't, then that's okay. Yeah, actually, I do see it right now. We have 3 new members joining. Thank you. And $39 total revenue. Guys, if we break $100 in super chats, I'm going to, what am I going to do, Yankee? So I got some of these really cool rounds. Check it out, guys. A 1983 and 84. Really pretty Liberty Bell. Man, I'm definitely keeping one, but I will give away another one of those or one of these rounds. Whoa, definitely. Those are cool. If you're interested, definitely help me out. Get to 100 and we can give away that. So, but we are going to give away this. And I got another call coming. Hold on one second. Good evening. You're on with Yankee. How are you?
Doing all right, man. How are you doing? I'm calling you from Hawaii.
Oh, is this the Rat Stack?
It is not.
Oh, who else do I have from? How many people do I have from Hawaii watching Ask Yankee tonight? I wonder. I'm sorry. Who is this?
My name's Brian.
Brian. Well, thank you for calling in, man. From Hawaii.
Yeah, dude. No, but
wow.
Yeah, I freaking love your content, man. I've been stacking for the last couple of years, and you're definitely one of those top channels. So, question for you.
Yes, shoot.
Have you heard anything about? Well, first of all, I don't remember if you have interest in the Queen's Beast series or not, and have you heard anything about their final release?
No, I don't know what they're for. Can you clue me in on that or not? Do you not know? Because I don't know.
All I know is they usually release the second one in September, but I haven't been able to find anything to see if there's info on it.
I have not even been looking to see what the next one is. I usually don't purchase a lot of collectible silver. I don't do series that much. But the Queen's Beast is absolutely gorgeous, and I did buy a couple. Let me see here. I showed you the bull. I haven't definitely. Oh, here's the dragon. So these are the ones that I got. That's it though. I don't do a lot of these are just silver ice cream cones. So I definitely treat myself occasionally to something like this. But do you have all the do you have every one of them?
So far, I have one just in silver though. None of the gold ones.
Wow, gold would be spectacular, wouldn't it? That would be amazing. Wow. No, I don't know the answer to your question, what the last is. Maybe somebody in the chat might know. We'll have to. This is the other reason that it's good to have this, because if Yankee doesn't know how to answer the question, somebody else might. The first line is fantastic. They're beautiful. And I don't see it quite yet, but maybe somebody will answer us. That's a good question, man. Sorry I couldn't answer it for you.
No worries. Thanks for taking the time.
Oh, no problem, man. Thanks for calling.
Okay, bye.
Have a good night. All right, yeah, let's help him out. If you haven't heard either, says Stephen Parsons. Rose, Dragon Coins, good to see you. Yeah, Mad Stacker, definitely. Thank you so much for offering up this incredible giveaway for us. Morgans are just gorgeous coins. They're a challenge to stack. You do have to pay a premium, especially when they're this beautiful. But, oh, wow. Here's the channel one last time. He's got 118 subscribers now. Thank you for showing him the love, guys. Really do check out his content. He is going to be stacking some amazing coins, not just the run-of-the-mill bullion, but if he sees it, he loves it. Once it's in his stack, it never goes back, which is pretty amazing. All right, so let's do the giveaway right now, shall we? I don't want to drag that out too much longer. I know some of you are like, Yankee, you said giveaway. Let's get it on. So let's get a piece of paper here. And, I know what to do. Oh, I got a good one. This should be quite easy. Maybe. The answer's on that piece of paper. I'm going to put the question in the chat. It is unlimited guesses. Okay, unlimited guesses. And the answer really is my chat, right? So last time on the Coast to Coast show, it's somebody, thought they won. They emailed me, said, no, Yankee, I came in first. And I was like, oh, dude, I am so sorry to say, no, it was my chat. And I showed him the screenshots. He's like, oops, sorry. But it is the first person that guesses on my chat. So let me type this in. Hold on. No, I got to rephrase this. Hold on. And I'm going to say it's this one. All right. And get ready, guys. Here it comes. Here it comes. It's going to happen fast. Old Yankee, right? Sterling Cannabis. Sorry, I didn't have that typed out. All right. It's the third correct answer. Boom, boom, boom. Stop. There it is. I see it. Third correct answer. It is, guys, today is my 26th wedding anniversary with Mrs. Yankee. Silver Trooper was number one, but I didn't say number one. Silver Lumberjack, who seems to always win my giveaway. Silver Lumberjack, you didn't this time. But Fiat Destroyer destroyed the competition, coming in third with the win, 26. Fiat, check out the Morgan. You just won, courtesy of Mad Stacker. Congratulations. Awesome. Let's all congratulate Fiat Destroyer, one of my good friends. Good to see you win. I'm happy for you. And did I get a super chat? MC Hammer TV with a 2-spot. Happy anniversary. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. It was a great day today. Wonderful way to end it now with you guys. So appreciate that. So yeah, that was. Did I miss anybody else? No, I didn't. That's it. Good. Congratulations, Fiat. All right. Put that aside. Actually, I better put your name on here. You know my email address, Fiat. Fiat. All right. Let's put that right here. So we got some other stuff to open up, guys. Definitely want to just rip through a few of these. This is from M. Mayer. Cover up his address. Let's see what we've got in here. Hi, Bullion Addict. Good to see you. Whoa. Oh, my word. See if I can actually read this out loud in the chat here. Just thanks, Yankee. He sent me some money. Thank you so much. Hey, you're on with Yankee. Thanks for calling. Who's this? Oh, whoever it was just hung up. Must have missed him. Oh, well, but thank you for that. So, yeah, so I guess this is a good time to talk about my memberships really quickly. Right after I thank Optimus Locust for that 10 spot. I'm sending you my sticker. Sorry for the delay. Had some doggy issues. Oh, I hope they weren't bad. Oh, I got to answer this one. Hello, you're on with Yankee.
Hey, Yankee, how's it going?
Hi, who's this?
This is Fiat Destroyer.
Fiat Destroyer, the winner of the GA. How you doing, my friend?
Oh, just quickly, I had to call because I was so excited that I won.
That's awesome. I'm so happy you did. Isn't Matt Stacker really nice to have offered this up as a giveaway?
Hey, sorry I hung up the first time.
Yeah.
I did
yeah,
that
don't worry
because
about it.
it lagged behind the video and I confused myself. So
No problem, man. I get it. But isn't it nice of him to give this away to you?
Oh, that is super awesome. Yes, I'm really thankful. Thank you so much, Mad Stacker, and I'm really enjoying his channel too.
It is. He's really good at what he does. He's got the voice for it. He's pretty polished. I mean, it's just really, I'm impressed. I really am. And by virtue of this giveaway, it's obvious that he's going to fit right in with this community, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's really cool to see these channels that start pretty early in their stacking journey to catch that fresh enthusiasm. It's really fun to see that.
Isn't it? I know. He has that enthusiasm, and it's exciting. And you do too, man. You're doing well. How's it going?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're one of the ones that I helped prior to my memberships even coming out. You know, you stuck with that logo. You like that, don't you?
Oh yeah, I sure do.
I think it's beautiful.
My logo is one of your favorites, ain't
I
it?
it's one of my that's right. I enjoyed making that, man. I'm honored that you actually enjoyed it and stuck with it. But that was a fun one to make. So, but yeah, do you have a question for me?
I'll just let you go real quick here.
Okay.
I just want to see the chat blow up with a whole bunch of ones if you appreciate Yankee, and I'll just let it go at that.
Oh.
So,
man.
Nice talking to you, and I'll see you another time.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You just chat bombed
right.
me. Thanks, Fiat. Take care, man.
Take care.
Bye-bye. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. You guys are too nice. Too nice. Enough. No more. Wow. Oh, man. Sometimes I really do. I have to, slap myself to say, wait a minute, is this really happening? Am I a part of such a great community like this? And I got another call coming in. Hold on. Hi, you're on with Yankee. Who's this?
It's Gino. How you doing, Yankee?
Hey, Gino, how are you?
Pretty good. Quick question.
Yep.
I was just interested in what your thoughts were. Do you think if the gold price gets high enough, the government might want to confiscate again?
The gold confiscation discussion, man. It's a great question. I've done videos on it. I've discussed it a lot. There are several reasons why I think that a gold confiscation, which, by the way, they called it a confiscation back in 33. They weren't kicking down doors. They weren't like, ripping the gold out of you. You had to turn it in, following the law, just so we can level set that. But, dude, people were walking around with gold and silver in their pockets. Our money was backed by it. People knew what it meant, that it was real money. It was everywhere. Literally. Everyone had it.
Yeah, exactly.
Today, no one has it. Not to speak of. We as stackers do, but no. And it doesn't back our currency. And there are so many ways, dude, for them to take our wealth. They can inflate it away. They can bank bail-in it away. They can take our IRAs. It's all digital anyway. It's so much easier for them to try to get, the small amount of stackers to bring in their gold and silver. Plus, silver is so industrial right now. It's used everywhere. One of the only places that people have silver all around the world, all around our country, is in their cell phones. It's in everything. So I really think it is extremely unlikely to see a gold or silver confiscation. So, besides that, I have no strong opinions about the matter.
All right. Well, I appreciate that. And, thank you for letting me know about the pullback. I was ready and prepared because of that.
Yes. You go, guy. That's awesome. Man, that made my night right there to hear that. That is awesome.
All right. Well, you have a good night. Keep up the good work, man. I love your videos.
Oh, take care. Thank you very much for calling in. I appreciate it.
All right. You have a good one.
You too, man. Good night. Oh, that's good. That's really good. It is so cool to see people ready to pounce when that pullback occurred. And wow, look at these super chats. You guys are the best. MC, I'm going to answer this call. Hello, you're on with Yankee. Could you just hold on 1 second? Because I want to thank some people that just sent me some super chats, like MC Hammer TV for that 5 spot. I bought the coins through eBay since the post office is far away. Couldn't send in my coins. Thank you for the 5 spot. And also Matthew Kinney, $5. He says, is now a good time to start stacking. I have started looking good deals and found on eBay. Yes, we'll talk about eBay and where to find it, but yes, now is a great time to start stacking, Matthew. If you haven't stacked up till now, you have some catch-up work to do. And finally, Eric Narich. I hope I'm saying that right. Knarich. Yankee, did you buy that gold buffalo yet? I'm going to answer that in a second, but first, I have who on the line with Yankee right now?
Angelo,
thank you for calling in on Ask Yankee. How are you tonight?
I'm good. Thanks for asking, Yankee. How about yourself, sir?
You know what? This week has been phenomenal. I'll share a couple pictures with everybody. Yesterday, I went to the Cape Cod, and I was able to spend some time with my family. There's little stacks right there. Oh, my goodness. Right on the beach, right on Coast Guard Beach there. Oh, he's not so little anymore. Oh, my boy. He's growing up, man. And then my daughter, we were biking. We did the whole rail trail together, the whole family, extended family. It was a beautiful day, wonderful day to go biking. There's my middle child. So we had a blast. And then, of course, today is my anniversary with Mrs. Yankee. So, dude, I'm just on cloud 9 right now.
I'm so glad to hear that. I just realized it's your 26th anniversary.
Yes.
Congratulations to you and your missus.
Thank you.
May you guys live to establish a beautiful remainder of your guys' life.
Thank you.
Doing your thing by stacking your silver to overcome the fiat, worries.
It's true.
And
thank you.
And I'm very happy that you were able to go out and visit some family, man. This is the times that we need, I guess it took COVID to make us help appreciate those family times a little more, being that we're not allowed to be there with them, as much.
People have definitely got a stronger sense of their own mortality. I don't want to debate the politics of this, which I have a lot of strong feelings about, or which side you're on, whatever, but right now has been a very challenging time, hasn't it, for our nation and the world?
Yes, it is.
And we need to cling to our families and know what's important, value our health. If you have your health, we are blessed.
Yeah, because that's what's most important. You know, your health is always going to be your wealth. And without health and family, you know, there's not really much to look forward to, you know, because when we turn on the TVs, you see a lot of doom and gloom situations. And, you know, I'm thankful that we are living in a nation that is still known to be the free land. And I only look forward to us, you know, conquering and overcoming this virus, this heresy, you know, that's plaguing the world. And recently, I've been very worried about, you know, making sure how to secure the wealth for the future.
Yep.
And your channel, along with a couple other channels that I've been watching, have helped to influence my, you know, more rational thinking and trying to hedge against this financial devastation that that's looming over us.
Smart.
And
very smart.
And I'm very happy that you're giving us and feeding us all with this content, because even, you know, people that are, you know, are the newbies such as myself, and even, you know, the long timers, we all still need to have that, you know, communication with each other to help keep that kindling, you know, concern of, you know, what's true value, how can we really appreciate what we got, what's the difference in appreciations, you know. It all means, you know, so much to learn all these, like, you know, particular years, dates, you know, images that portray, you know, the true value of the coin.
Isn't it amazing? Yeah, we've strayed away from understanding what real money is. Such a dramatic state. And I think at some point we're going to even lose our tangible currency, and it will all be digital. Do you have a question for me? And maybe something?
Yes, I do.
Sure. What is that?
I do. My first question is, I hope that you was able to work out the situation with the order with, what was it, APEC?
Yeah. AppMex.
AppMex, thank you.
AKA Voldemort. The name? No, I'm kidding. No, they're fine. AppMex, yes.
Yeah, it was really something when the way you explained how they did that order. I had a similar situation, you know, watching eBay, and the market on the overseas it dropped down the gold pricing to $1,840.
Right.
When I seen that happen, I went online to make a purchase for a 1 ounce Liberty for only $2,020. I would love that price.
Good price.
Yeah, and then when I put it in, and then it took it, but then a few seconds later it rejected it, and it sent me back my money. They said that they couldn't fulfill the order. And then when I checked to see how much it was doing for again, it went up like by $18-20 or so.
Yeah, it's a challenge, definitely. Online, they do have the right to pull it at any time, even after a confirmed order. And I did call them today. I tried to get through to Nick. I left another voicemail with him, hoping to get a phone call back from him, because I'm not done yet. But yeah, I definitely try first to buy my silver locally if I can, buy my gold too. But online, it's definitely a challenge, especially eBay. I mean, I have done eBay. I've done eBay Bucks. I've done different things there as well. But it is a challenge to either get a good deal with lower premiums or to even find stuff you're after. So I hear you, man. That's the saga right now. I don't have any more update on the AppMex customer support saga, but I will definitely keep people up to date on it.
Oh yeah, I look forward to it. I really feel that they deserve to honor that price for you.
Oops. Yes, thank you.
My quick question, though, the real question was this. So, like, after, you know, the eBay deal, like you said, it's better to go to your local coin guy. So I went to a couple places, and one, you know, was giving me prices and stuff, so I picked up a few rounds of the Indian heads. He gave them to me for like $30 a piece. I was happy with that. And then I went to a secondary coin shop to see, you know, like I'm trying to see, you know, build up a relationship with them as well. So when it does come time to, like, God forbid, like where I do have to sell, at least I could go to someone that I could trust, or you know,
you've established a relationship. You're building a relationship. I always advocate that when there's this level of trust, and you know you're going to keep coming back, and you're going to work with a person. And dude, Tim put stuff aside for me, which is huge, because a guy like him, he doesn't play those, premium games. If the price goes down, his price goes down, right? If the spot goes down, his price goes down. And for him to do that shows that there's a relationship built there. And you can do it. I encourage others, if you have the opportunity, if you do have a local coin shop, take the time to get to know them, talk with them, ask questions, and then buy from them as much as you can.
True, right on.
All right.
Now, hey, before I let you go, the thing though I wanted to know was this, because one of the coin places told me this. They said anything that you buy over $500, they're gonna want to charge me in taxes, and I didn't really think that was true when it comes to gold.
Well,
so that's my true question.
This is a challenging question. I'm not a tax expert, but you do need to check your state rules because every state is different. My state of New Hampshire, no sales tax on any amount, none. But
I live in Florida. That's why I thought it was the same.
Certain ones exclude certain bullion pieces. Certain ones have certain minimums or maximums, I should say. You can go up to a certain amount. You've got to find out what those rules are in your state. But federally, just something you need to remember: if you do sell your silver or gold, no matter what it is, for profit, you have to pay capital gains taxes.
Okay, that makes sense. I heard of one. Anytime you go ahead and you part with over 10,000 or more of gold or any kind of value like that, then you have to be taking record of
that 500. Well, there's two different things here: taxes or reporting. So the reporting requirements are different. If it's going over a certain amount, they have to report like $10,000. They have to report to the federal government that it's being purchased with cash or whatever. You have to. That's why you should space out your purchases. But that $500, and then that's when you need to double check that. I see some things in the chat here that are making me laugh. But definitely go back and check out the chat. There may be some answers in there for you too, specifically for Florida. So,
I didn't like the idea of that because I didn't really think that didn't make too much sense.
All right, thanks for the call, man. I appreciate it. You have a good night.
Thank you for answering, Yankee. Thank you for taking my call. I really appreciate you actually putting your phone number out there and allowing us to, communicate with you in this way. It's actually something I have never really seen on YouTube before. A lot of people put YouTube videos out there, but they're not comfortable enough with their viewers to go ahead and give personal information like that. And I commend you, and I really do appreciate you for that.
Well, let me say this as I'll sign off right now and wish you your day to be A-okay, buddy. But I do want to tell people that the number that I put up is my number, but it is not my direct line. It is a Google number, so it is anonymous. I do value my anonymity, guys. You know that. I'm not showing my face, right? That's why the hands. So that number, obviously, that's not my personal cell phone number. That is ported, or I should say forwarded to my number. So anyway, I'm gonna take this call, and then I'm gonna open this up. Hey, you're on with Yankee. How you doing?
Hey, Yankee. How you doing?
Hi, who's this?
This is Gary Jones.
Hey, Gary. How are you?
I'm doing good. I just wanted to say thank you for all the advice you've given me, and I've been stacking for about 3 years now, and I wish somebody would have told me after 2008, because after 2008, I had no idea what to get in. I was scared half to death, and finally I come across, Big Stack McGee, and he just made a lot of sense.
Big Stack McGee, I love him. It's one of my. I think he's still on one of my featured channels. Really appreciate him.
Went to the coin shop today.
Yep. What'd you get?
Finally got my $100 face value of, I got $10 worth, and then finally completed my 100 face value and
of constitutional silver.
That's my favorite.
Oh,
man.
Good for you.
Yeah.
100 face, nicely done.
Yeah. Well, my coin shop's so nice. I asked him if he had any gold. He said I got 1/10 ounce of gold and gave it to me for $200. $5 over spot, but I think that's just relationship building.
Yeah, it is definitely. Yeah. Good for you. Great. Do you have a question for me?
Really? Do you think $100 face or $140 face is the main goal? You know what I mean? Because that's 100 ounces of. But like I said, just stacking a little bit at a time,
Yeah, a little bit at a time. You set your own goals, man. It's definitely a moving target for me. The more you can get, the better. Yep. It's one of my 3 main areas of stacking, gold being one of them, especially fractional gold. Silver, constitutional silver, definitely junk silver, constitutional silver, and government minted bullion. Those are the 3 main areas that you really need to be stacking. So you're doing well, man. You're doing great. All right.
Sure appreciate it. Thank you for everything, brother.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for calling. Appreciate it. Have a good night.
Have a good day.
Bye. All right, let's open this up because the last super chat was from Eric. Oh, man. Eric K. Eric K. for $10. Thank you for that super chat. And he sent this from Arizona. Let's check it out, guys, shall we? Yankee, here is the 2020 American Silver Eagle to send to Spain. I hope Rafael enjoys the silver from the U.S. Eric, oh my goodness. Whoa, guys, if you have not seen one of my most popular videos, 2020 ASC for Rafael. Guys, check out my video about a warning for the U.S. from Spain. I read a letter from Rafael. Check out that video. Mods, you can put a link in there. You don't have to, but if you wanted to, you could put a link for people who haven't seen that video. And in it, I talk about what is happening in Spain, what has happened in Spain, and what could come here, the United States, if we're not careful. And I read all these different warnings that Rafael wrote about. And then he sent me this. This silver coin, with all the struggles that he has to stack, he sent me this. And that's just so gracious. It moved me. And I said, you know what? I'm going to start sending you some stuff. And then what really excited me is the people in the community, like Eric, start sending stuff in. So now I'm collecting a bunch of stuff to send to Rafael. And that's just the beginning of it, guys. We're going to send him a care package showing him the love from the United States. And Eric, I am so thankful that you included this because an American Silver Eagle is next to impossible for him to stack easily. So I am going to include that over here. Thanks for that, man. Very generous of you. Very kind. That is going to grow. I have some other ones that I'm going to be adding to it as well. And people, I haven't sent it yet to Rafael because people are like, I want to join in. So we're going to really bless him. And I did want, guys, people have been asking for his address. And I just said earlier, I don't give out addresses. And there's no way for me to, he didn't include an email. He just mailed it out of the blue. So if I got permission, I would definitely give out that address, but I can't. So anyways, did you ever notice that when you put the and IRS together, it's theirs. Oh, funny, Liam. Funny. So that was very nice. Thank you. I saw you in the chat. I'm looking again for you, but I appreciate Eric. So very kind of you. So a couple other things. Let's open this one up. Is Silver Husky in the chat? Silver Husky. Did I see Silver Husky? Nope. I don't know if Silver Husky joined us tonight. But I'm going to open this up. Let's just see what Silver Husky sent. We'll do a couple more giveaways coming up, guys. Definitely love to do giveaways. Is that it for this? Yep. All right, we got another call coming in. And MC Hammer, thanks for that 2-spot, bro. I'm still here just lurking. Hello, you're on with Yankee. Who is this?
What's going on, Yankee? Yankee, it's Chef Dan. How are you?
Chef Dan, how are you?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. I'm trying to take cover. We have a monsoon going on. It's 110 degrees, and the humidity is rising, so I could literally have cooked dinner outside if I wanted to tonight.
Oh, my
I'm not kidding. Absolutely.
Hey, before you jump in, can I just answer the Pack Rat, Yankee? We can still see the address to it. Yes, I know you could. It was a P.O. box. But go on. What was that? What were you going to say?
Oh, no. I just want to say, hey, how are you? What's going on, brother?
Hey, you and I have had some good conversations back and forth in the chat and in the
comments. We have.
Really appreciate your comments, dude. Really do.
Well, I appreciate, hey, listen, I appreciate you because you know what? You could have just taken all of your knowledge and kept it to yourself and not shared it with any of us, and you could have just gone, forget you guys. But you know what? You didn't do that. You get out there. You take your time, and you know, and you do it. You educate an entire community, and to help raise a community awareness. You know what? I'm thankful for you, man. You know what? Thank you, Yankee, for what you do, brother.
Oh my word, I'm humbled by that, but you are very welcome. Thank you, all of you. You know, it might be my desire to help people and to put out entertaining and educational content, but if you didn't watch it, you know, I would basically be talking to myself. But you watch it.
You know, Yankee, that's okay as long as you don't answer yourself.
Or get in an argument. That's what you
know. Or get in an argument. Right? Yeah, don't do that, brother. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Really,
no.
My point is, you guys, the views that I get are just amazing. I am just in awe. So I appreciate it. I really do. And I do try to help as much as I can. Hey, did you know I just opened a package right here, Silver Husky. He has a P.O. box there, and he says, nice. Oh, look at this. Congratulations, Yankee. Thanks for shouting me out on the Coast to Coast show. You won my shout out giveaway. Cheers. Oh, this is a giveaway win. Check it out. I won. It's fun.
Well, people appreciate you, Yankee, don't they?
Wow, yes, they do. A Canadian maple leaf. This is the Young Queen.
Ooh.
A 1989. Wow, that is really, really special.
Nice.
I won. Back when I started my channel early on, I entered every single giveaway I could get. I went to everybody's channel. I subscribed to I think I had 1,500 channels that I had subscribed to.
Oh, wow.
No, I'm serious.
Wow.
And I every live stream, every giveaway, and I was winning quite a bit. And it's been a long time since I've won a giveaway myself.
That's awesome.
Wow.
That's awesome. That's absolutely awesome.
Yeah,
hey, one quick question, because you and I probably could carry this conversation on for quite a while. No. I'm just doing that for the sake of your show. Because you and I could have you know what I mean. Anyways,
go on.
Okay. Listen, at these markets, what's going on here? Okay, I'm going to be 55 in a couple of more weeks, right? Mm-hmm. So here's the thing, right? Is that I've seen markets go up. I've seen markets go down. Mm-hmm. I've never seen some of the stuff that's going on, like the pullback, the percentage of pullback that we had, right. And as sharp, really, to be honest with you, that I can remember going up with the parabolic action and then having it go down. Sure. I want to know if you have a crystal ball in your pocket, okay, or maybe just a magic thesaurus or something.
What do you want me to tell you?
What do you think? How far do you think we're going down?
I think it could break 24. I think we could be in 23.
When?
Well, my original prediction, the reason I stopped silver for just a bit, focused on the gold, built my fiat, waited for the pullback, was expecting it to break below 20. I don't think that's likely now. I did think I would see a 15 to 20% pullback in silver, and I stated that after it had risen some, and it pulled back that day 15%. And I considered that to be the time, and I was ready. That's what we need to be, is ready. You pounce, you get your gold. I bought a tube of Canadian maple leafs. They're 20.
That's awesome.
They're 2014s, and that's usually a risky move with milk. But I inspected them again. It was from somebody in our great community that gave me a sweet deal. And so I got this this tube. So, but you need to be ready. Wow. Is it going to go back down? Absolutely. The volatility is not to be undermined. Think about it this way: the top 10 Robinhood app tickers included SLV and GLD for the first time ever.
Really?
Yes. You got a bunch of Robinhood and their merry men jumping in with their app, buying paper, silver, and gold, thinking they're going to get, and those are weak hands, guys. Those are
super weak hands.
They just went in and out, right? So with that type of, you're going to see some wild swings. The trajectory is going to be largely up. Obviously, we're going to go up. By the end of the year, we're breaking 50, in my opinion. I do. I
think you're right.
Maybe
I think
60,
you're right.
Maybe 60. We'll see. But between now and September, between now and the election, you're going to see incredible pullbacks. Be ready for those, guys. Be ready.
Yes.
All right.
I got my musket. It's fully loaded, Yankee. Okay, and ready to go. Anyways,
all right.
Yeah, I'm going to go back on the street. Thank you. Great to talk to you.
Good talk to you. Take care. All right, MC Hammer is just dropping 2 spot. Man, dude, you're just helping me out greatly. The stream is breaking up. Oh, that's not good. Is anybody else having problems with their stream? Because mine looks... Oh, Elton says lagging here. Let me check my stream stats. And I am looking at it, and it is literally saying excellent connection. Guys, it says excellent connection. I have a lot of bandwidth in my house, so I don't know where that problem is coming from. Elton, I'm sorry. MC Hammer, I'm sorry. I got another call coming in. I don't know if I can catch this in time. Hey, you're on with Yankee. Who is this?
Hello, Yankee. I'm Teenage Stacker.
Teenage Stacker, how are you, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Haven't talked to you in a little while.
Yeah, happy anniversary, by the way.
Why, thank you. Really appreciate that. So, yeah, what's on your mind, man?
I was just wondering, because you were mentioning in a couple of videos that you look at macroeconomics. I was wondering what you think for the future of the economy, 2-3 years.
2-3 years, our economy? What we are experiencing right now, triggered by the virus, was going to happen. And the reaction, what I call the second order effect, was just what I expected. First order effect was the virus. Second order effect was the response to the virus. This is the stimulus, so-called. This was the monetary policy, printing money like drunken sailors. This is, the craziness that's going on to try to respond to what happened to our economy because of that. And the third order effect is really the response of government to the next degree. This is the freedoms that we lose. This is the changes in lifestyles, the American dream being lost. This is our security, our privacy, things changing dramatically. That also, that is the thing that scares me the most, what is really going to happen. But all these things, I'm not surprised by it. We just needed a catalyst. Unfortunately, it was this virus. It could have been anything. We weren't prepared for it, and the response has been wrong. Absolutely wrong. The way out of this is not by mortgaging our country more, by passing on a debt to our children, to you, by the way, you, and your children are paying this tax. Not yet, but they're paying it through inflation, and is going to destroy our dollar. The United States dollar, in my opinion, is going to be completely destroyed by the end of this decade. We are going to lose our reserve currency status by the end of this decade. Everything is going to change. We're going to have a global reset of fiat dollar or fiat currency reset. I think we're going to be saying goodbye to physical currency by the end of this decade. It'll all be digital. So there's a lot of changes coming, my friend. You're gonna witness it. You're gonna experience it firsthand in your young adult lifehood. You're gonna be challenged a lot, and if you are stacking, you are going to be way ahead of your peers. Way ahead.
Yeah, I totally agree. What central banks are doing is pretty criminal. I just that's why I created my channel, just to try. And at school and stuff as well, I made a club.
Oh, good for
as
you.
Well.
Awesome. What's the name of your club? If you can tell me.
Just silver stacking.
Silver stacking club?
Simple,
okay.
But,
Yep.
But
great.
But we're also talking about macroeconomy and stuff as well, and big changes that are going to be happening. Right now, we're just meeting up online because of it's summer. But I got some people interested, and I'm just trying to warn my classmates that some of the changes that are coming.
That's fantastic. I'm proud of you. Really. You're a credit to your generation. You should be proud to do that, and you're going to be in good shape. You keep it up, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Stacker. Take care,
Happy
man.
anniversary. Have a nice night.
Oh, thank you. Good night. All right, so some people, I guess, are... thanks, Tony. Some people are experiencing buffering more when someone calls in. Very interesting. Stay vigilant, says Dove Season. Thank you. Thank you to my members out there. Really quick, before I open this last one up here, we'll do another giveaway real soon. There's 210 people in the chat. Make sure you hit the like button if you enjoy this live stream. But my membership, really quick. So you got the Patriot Pistol. I thank all my members out there. You can see them with the blue logo there. The stars show how many months and how long they've been members. So Dove Season, thank you, man. You've been a long timer. And Fiat too, thank you to all of those. So the Patriot Pistol lets you get some really cool emojis. Guys, members out there, throw some emojis up there. Show them what you can. Show them what you can. Definitely show the Yankee cannon off. Definitely throw that up there. And then the maple musket right here. So those two, the Yankee cannon and the maple musket, are names of my two other memberships. So I have a maple musket membership. And what that is my coaching to help you grow your channel or to help you launch your channel. I know how daunting that can be, how challenging. What do you do? How do you market it? What design? What should I name it? What is this YouTube algorithm I keep hearing about? How do I figure out what to do best, right? So that's the Maple Musket, me coaching you in building your channel. And I have some people right now that I'm working through. We set up a schedule, we talk, we share screens, I show them what to do. And it's just really cool to be able to help people grow their channel. And the last thing is the Yankee Cannon membership. Now, I have some people that have joined the Yankee Cannon membership for me to help them financially. So I'm a financial coach as well. I help people with their budget, their debt problems. I help them know how to invest. I don't give them specific investment advice saying you need to buy this type of investment, but I help them with the different ways to invest and what might be a good way for them or what Yankee would do in their situation. And then I also talk about things that a financial advisor won't, like prepping, stacking. I show my stacking portfolio, how I approach it, mining stocks, all that type of thing. I really do try to help my Yankee Cannon members out. So if you're interested in any of those, click the join button right on my channel. You can read about it. You can cancel at any time if you're not happy with it. But yes, St. Davy, thank you, my friend. I love that one. Those are good, fun. True Patriot, love that one. I don't like the old Yankee one, but, I got to do it. What can I say? So definitely check out those memberships if that sounds interesting to you. Wow, let me open this up. And I also have a poll question to ask you guys. I will answer more of your questions, like Ink Scars. Plata is wondering your views on platinum. Platinum is a great speculative metal. All right. So if you want to speculate more, you want to treat your precious metals, your physical precious metals, like I just won this. Oh, man. Silver Husky, thanks. As an investment. All right. I tend not to do that. I tend to, look at this more as insurance than an investment. Okay. But if platinum is something you want to speculate with, go for it. I think it's a really good metal to try to make some money on. I don't, as a prepper stacker, stack platinum. One of the big reasons why is it looks a lot like silver. And if I am prepping with precious metals for an SHTF scenario, I don't want to have to explain to people that, no, that's not silver, that's platinum. Even if it says it, I don't want that confusion. It's not for me as far as the stacking metal. All right, so let's take a look at this. What? Oh, Stormy! Cheers, my friend. Hope to have a beer with you one day. One day. Colonel Yankee. I love stacking Stormtrooper. He's been a friend of mine for a while now, and that is a really cool challenge coin. Thank you, my friend. I'm going to open this up if I can get it open. Get this. Wow, I'm having problems opening this up. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, that's a bottle opener. That's really cool. Long live the Empire. Stormy is a master marketer. This guy knows his stuff, and he knows how to do auctions. Love it. Thank you, Stormy. And speaking about auctions, so I don't know how many of you were with me in my last Ask Yankee, where Little Stacks helped me out with an auction. I auctioned off my channel rounds, all 20 of them, out the door. Fantastic auction. I think Little Stacks did a wonderful job. And he and I have been talking, and he's like, Dad, is the auction environment saturated? Are we just too late? And could I possibly do an auction maybe once a month? Because he loved doing it. You should have seen his face. Oh, I wish you could have seen it. He was having a blast. It was a lot of fun, and he would like to be able to do an auction on a more consistent basis. Now, Stormy is the boss when it comes to auctions. He knows his stuff. There's a whole slew of them. All right. Guido does a great job. Silver Dragons does a great job. ECP does a great job. I suck. Okay. But Little Stacks is really interested in doing it. I want to know your opinion on this. And I want you to be blunt, honest. All right. You trust me. I trust you. And I want to know your opinion on this. What do we got? 200, how many we got? 200 people in the chat, 202. Right now, put in a 1 if you think that is a good idea. Put a 2 if you think that is a bad idea. Not that you don't like auctions or whatever, but you don't think this is a good idea for Yankee Stacking channel, and specifically Little Stacks, to get into an auction. So 1 if you think it's a good idea, 2 if you think it's a bad idea. I really want to know. Please be honest. Brutally, flat out honest with me. Say, are you kidding? Don't do it. All right. Little Stacks auction would be awesome, says Eric. Guidos are the best. Yes. Platinum Bees, he knows what he's doing. Yes. I enjoy it. No, you don't. No, you don't, Yankee. Okay. No, you don't, Yankee. All right. So maybe that's a no there. Does he have no, he does not have his own YouTube channel. Nope, he doesn't. Let's see. I say yes. He did well. Thank you. Yep. 1111. 1111. Wow. Okay. And MC Hammer TV. Thank you for that 2 spot. By the way, guys, last check on where we're at with the giveaways. I have a total of $87 in giveaways. If we can break 100, I'm going to give away winner's choice from that stack of rounds. So definitely, if we can just bump that over 100, we'll add another giveaway and an extra giveaway. I have something else we're going to give away too. But all right, so 1, I see Amber says 2. Thank you. I am not a fan of any auctions, says Sterling Cannabis. Appreciate that too. Yep. PA Pepper said 2. A lot of 1s. Just go ahead. You're ahead of the game. Yes, Teenage Stackers. Awesome. All right, so mega, God, the Yankee Cannon. There's always at least one of you that says that. Yes, he did a great job. Silver Fun, thank you. St. Davy says no, that's enough. All right, the kid's got a gold mine. He's awesome. All right, so here's the deal. I'm probably going to do a post with a more flat, straight up poll that I can capture. But this really gave me some good feedback. I appreciate it. Thank you for telling me that. By Peace Loss, yeah. So anyways. So that's that. That was that giveaway. Let's do, how about this? I think it's time for another giveaway. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Check this out, guys. We've got 3 $50. Look at that. I got a Benji, a Walker, and a Kennedy. All 90%. So we're going to do, ooh, hello, Mrs. Yankee. They know it's our anniversary today. Me too. Yeah, get over here. I love you. Love you. I had to, guys. I'm sorry. All right. No, I'm not. All right, so we got $3 $50. We're going to do a giveaway, and one of them, you get to pick. You get to pick which one for the win away. Oh, giveaway, win away. All right, let me put this down. Aaron Autry, thank you for joining the Patriot Pistol. Appreciate that. Let's see here. No. This should be a nice, easy one. Right under there. Okay, let me type it up. see. This will be really, really easy, guys. In fact, I'm going to not make it the first winner, or first correct answer. I'm going to make it my, this is it, 10. Oh. Maybe not 10. Oh, maybe, I don't know. Get ready, guys. Here comes it's unlimited guesses, okay? And it will be the winner on my chat. So here we go. Oh, you're welcome, Rose Daniels. Here we go for the giveaway. Winner's choice. It's pretty easy question, guys. Here we go. I know. I'm sorry, St. Davy. What can I say? She walked by. Hey, it's my anniversary. Boom. There it is. Stop, everyone. I'm sure I've got 10 here. Here we go. It was indeed Tim. You have to be under a rock not to know that one. Silver Smacks, 1, 2. Oh, no, not Tom. Tim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 was Aloha. 8, 9, 10. I've got Babs. Let's double check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The winner is Babs. 11285. Babs, congratulations. Now, you have to tell me which one of these you want. I'll let you get a closer look at them. One at a time. Way to go, Babs. I know Silver Ripple's so close. Here's the Benjamin. I'll zoom in a bit for you. You can see it's a 1950, right? Whoops. And, of course, the reverse. Interesting. They had to shove that eagle on there because that's a requirement. There must be an eagle on all our coinage. And it was just, I think it was a second thought. They were like, oh, let's put the Liberty Bell. Oh, shoot, we got to put an eagle. Bing. So that's one. And I'm looking, Babs. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. I won, says Babs. Yes, you did. Here's the next one. This was a nice shiny one. A 1964 Kennedy half. Beautiful eagle. Iconic. One of my favorite eagles. Okay, so that's the Kennedy. 90% silver as well. And here's the Walker. A 1943. Yeah, it's not too bad. Another nice eagle in the back there. Very cool. It's a D too. See the mint mark right there? Yeah. All right. So Babs, let's hear it. What's it gonna be? Did I miss it? Let's see. She's still, freaking out here. Can I? Did I mess up? Did I miss it? There is a delay. What is the choice? Oh, the choice. It's one of those $50, Babs. I'm waiting for Babs to tell me. Is it the Walker? Is it the Kennedy? Is it the Benjamin Franklin? Plata says Franklin. He would have taken the Franklin. Veteran Prepper is like Walker. I'm still waiting for your answer. Come on, Babs. What is it going to be? Kennedy. Vanessa, you go with the Kennedy. Okay, Amber too. That's wonderful. But I'm looking for Babs. Kennedy, there it is, right there. She said, I want the Kennedy. I keep saying she, and I've been in trouble for doing this before. Babs, help me with that. She, he, help me, Babs. I don't want to mess up. So Babs 11285 wanted the Kennedy. It's yours. Nicely done. I love giveaways. Fantastic. Babs, you got to email me. Okay, so all the winners tonight, email me at yankeestacking@gmail.com. Right there at the bottom of the screen. You can see it. So Babs, 11285. That was cool. All right, so we'll do some more. Definitely. What do I have for chat revenue? I'm still at 87. 13 more dollars. We're breaking to the 100. And definitely we'll do another one. We got 200 people in the chat. Let's see. Teenage Stacker says, is Little Stacks stacking? Well, Little Stacks does have a collection. He's more of a collector stacker. So he's got the Marvel series. He's got, Batman, I think. He's got DC. He's got Star Wars. He's got stuff that he enjoys, right? And I think that's good. He also has something that he isn't stacking, but I'm stacking for him, and it's inside here. Some of you know what this is. This is the Yankees Constitutional Silver Series. These are highly prized, almost uncirculated, gorgeous specimens that I've showcased before of silver, different types of silver in our coinage. And I'm going to put it together one day at a display of all these different kinds for him to remember what real money was. And I haven't told him about it, so he doesn't know. And oh my, MC Hammer TV said, you know what? We need to push this over $100. He says, oh, sad face, my package didn't show up. No, it didn't. I'm sorry, MC Hammer. Did you have a tracking on that? If not, I go to my P.O. box a lot. I actually bike to my P.O. box. Gets me a good 10-mile round trip exercise, and I didn't see it in there. And Rafe Allman, $10. Yo, Rafe is the man. I'll tell you, Rafe, appreciate that 10 spot, man. Okay, so that's it. We went over 100. So we've got a couple of these that I definitely want to give away. Liberty Bell. We've got some flowing hair, bust style rounds as well. The eagle in the back. The winner's going to be able to choose, right? Definitely want to do that. But before I do it, we're going to do that right after I ask you some questions, guys. I asked you about Little Stacks doing an auction. I appreciate it. There is two other things that I'm really considering doing with this live stream. The Ask Yankee live stream about gold and silver. The first is a question and answer session with my dealer, Tim, which you should know by now, Tim Marshner, the Coin and Stamp Shop. I want to be able, and I've talked about this with Tim, and he's excited about doing this, but I want to know your opinion. What would you think of a 15-minute question and answer time with a dealer, Tim, where you could ask him all kinds of questions, and he would be on the line. I would read off the chat, you basically answer it live. What do you think? Do it, says Morgan Visto. Maxwell, I say do it. Definitely do it. Oh, yes. Aaron Krause, my man. Yes, do it. Yes, more Tim. We need more Tim. Don't we? We need more Tim. Absolutely. Heck yeah. Nah, says Stacking Silver. Well, I appreciate that. YBB says he is super knowledgeable. And Alan Gold is in the chat, and he says he's running this joint. So, I guess that's the end of that. He's running it. Good to see you, Alan Gold. Heck yeah, would be cool. Okay, for Lady Liberty, do it. All right. Good. That was one idea. He's for it. I mean, he's a little tech shy. He's like, how would this work? I'm like, you call in on my line, man. That's it. You're on with me. And so, yeah, I think he's going to do it. He wanted to let some of what's going on in his personal life settle down, but he is all for it. So, Tim. Good. Aaron Autry said, A-OK. Thank you, Aaron. Yes. All right. Wait till he's sold out. No, see, the thing is, I don't think he's sold out yet. And here's the deal, too. I want to help him. I want to promote him. I want him to be able to be a local coin shop for people that may or may not live in the New England area. So he is willing to ship. I know shipping is an impediment to some people, but I think also dealing with a local coin shop rather than one of the big bullion dealers is a great way to buy your silver and gold more anonymously. He definitely keeps things under wraps and tells you when he's going to have to report anything to the federal government and encourages you to spread out your purchases, that type of thing. So I love dealing with Tim, and I think you would too. So, all right, so I got that one done. I have one other idea for this live stream, and this one's a stretch for Yankee. Okay, so hear me out, and I really want your opinion on this one because I'm really not struggling with it, but really soul searching a bit on this one. As a prepper stacker, you know that my focus is on physical metals, right? If you don't hold it, you don't own it, right? So I talk about silver and gold more as insurance against inflation, a way to hedge your wealth. A very important thing to do, but not a traditional investment per se. Now, I do invest in mining stocks, right? I have in the past invested in SLV, SILV, and GLD, right? I understand that the paper markets can act as a really good way to invest. It's dangerous sometimes, especially with the ETFs, but regardless, there are a lot of you out there that want to truly invest. Maybe you're a flipper stacker or a trader stacker and you want to buy in and sell it and make a profit. So I get that. And when I'm coaching people and helping them with their finances under the Yankee Cannon membership, a lot of times, especially those that are more, seasoned, if you will, ready to retire, they're saying to me, Yankee, I don't want to be in the markets anymore. I don't want stocks. It's overvalued. I want to get out of the equities markets. What do I do? Where do I put the money? I don't want it in cash. I don't want to put it, maybe I don't want to put it in mining stocks, whatever. Where do I put it? So I've been talking to a couple investment companies. Now, one of them reached out to, actually, both of them reached out to me. One of them is the CIO, the Chief Investment Officer at a company that I am vetting. By the way, thank you, MC Camera TV. Thank you for that 3 spot. You're the man. You just keep doing that, man. You're awesome. So anyway, he said he's a technical trader. He's the CIO there. And he was very interested in my channel, loves that I have such a great following. I have 190 in the chat right now, which is fantastic. And he said, I really want to be able to, provide a service that you may be lacking. And I admitted as much. I am not a technical trader. I have in the past traded back in my younger days, whether it be, in equities or bonds or whatever. I did that. But I don't now as much. And so my strengths aren't necessarily reading the technicals, knowing when it's the right time to buy and sell, candlestick, head and shoulders, all the, I understand what, resistance is. I understand what a floor and all the stuff. But he thought, wouldn't it be neat if for those who are interested in actually doing this as an investment to collaborate? And I'm running a couple things. First of all, I'm vetting him. I'm vetting both of them, making sure that they're legit, making sure I understand what, if I wanted to be their client, if I was joining, what would it take? What would it be like? What would I get from it before I ever consider this? And then I said, would you be willing to go on a live stream to take questions from you guys? Really hard-hitting questions about what they, you see coming in the markets. Show us some charts. I'll throw it up on the screen. You walk us through it. You tell us where you think things are going, right? And what you're advising your own clients to do. Now, of course, if you're really interested in doing it, you could actually invest with him. So you would basically, I would put the information in the description, shout them out, make sure that you guys link up if you're interested, right? If you're not, you wouldn't need to do it. Give him a section of time on Ask Yankee, 10 minutes, 50 minutes, whatever, and ask questions. I have a bunch of questions I'd love to ask, and then they could basically walk through the technical side of investing in silver and gold. So that's the thought. That's the concept. I've been kicking around some, and I would really like to know what you guys think. So if you think that that sounds promising or at least worth me investigating further as part of a segment on Ask Yankee, put a 1 in the chat. If you say, heck no, I don't want anything to do with that. That sounds awful. I'm not interested. It stinks. Put a 2 in the chat. 1 if you think it's cool. 2 if you think it's lousy. 3 if you can't make up your mind. Let's say, Sal, man, I'm seeing a lot of 1s. Veteran Prapper, not exactly interested in it. Jim Mina isn't either. Again, guys, remember, it wouldn't be the whole segment. It wouldn't be the whole thing. It would just be a small segment. It has value, but I'm just a stacker. Oh, silver cannabis. Just and stacker shouldn't be put together. I'm a stacker. Let's get him on the live stream as an experiment, says Fiat. Okay, sounds good. More power, more knowledge. Ink Scars likes that. Alex likes it. I appreciate Alex's input. I'm in, says Silver Fun Green Thumb. All right, good. So I've got a little bit more of my own due diligence. I told him flat out, dude, if I wouldn't invest with you, potentially, there's no way I'm going to shout you out. There's no way I'm going to advocate and put my name on it. So I want to really make sure these guys are the real deal. But sounds very interesting. And again, I'm always willing and desirous of learning. So I really do like the fact that maybe I'll learn something. Because when I ask questions about, okay, you're saying that right now shorts are at this level. So if I were to, buy now, is that a risky prop? I'm going to ask them. I'm going to ask them flat out all these questions, and I want you to as well. All right, just invest with Yankee. Don't invest with me. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Veteran prepper, you don't sound too in on this. And I know Alan Gold would think it was the spawn of the devil. But hey, okay. I think we're going to, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. Yeah. I even said that to these guys. I was like, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. And he's like, yes, I get that. He actually is a stacker too, so don't get me wrong. All right, we got another call coming in. Hello, you're on with Yankee. Who is this?
Hey, Yankee, it's Sterling.
Sterling. I'm glad you called.
How you doing?
It wouldn't be an Ask Yankee
doing,
if you didn't call in, man.
Well, it's usually on your praying with Yankee.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate that too, man. But you call in here too. What's up? What can I do for you?
Well, I heard you were talking earlier about what you think is going to go on through the decade and so.
Yep.
What effect do you think that having Judy Shelton on the Fed will do towards moving things a little bit faster towards some other type of
I did mention it. I did talk about it on one of my videos. I
remember hearing you mention her name.
It's a little dangerous for me to go there, man. Maybe not so much on this live stream, but I'll tell you, when my videos break out, okay, when they hit the algo right and YouTube starts, recommending it, I get people outside our community leaving some really nasty comments on my videos. They are we're talking major troll stuff that it gets hung up, and I'm like, oh, I don't really want to read this. But one of them was...
You know that you're winning when you get that stuff.
I know. Even a thumbs down helps me out, but I get it. And you know what? If you disagree with me, if Alan Gold shows up and sticks something in my comments and he's, at least somewhat respectful, I'm not going to ban him. I'm not going to delete it. But when they rip me apart and say some really nasty things, at some point it's like, yeah, all right, fine, you're gone. But one of the things that really jacked people up was my comment about her. Okay, so listen, I know she said some incredible things about the gold standard. She is a gold bug in some ways, right? We know that.
There's no question about that.
No question. However, to get on the Federal Reserve Board and to be on the Fed, you have to drink the Kool-Aid to some degree. You have to toe the line. You got to line up and do it.
But at the very least, you had to have come out of that environment.
Sure, absolutely. Now, is she an Austrian economist? I don't know. She may not be a Keynesian crazy, but the point is she's going to have a hard time not lining up and saying yes. Now, will she be a yes woman and just say vote yes every time there's more monetary stimulus? I mean, no, probably not. But to bring back the gold standard, there are so many impediments to that. There are so many issues around that. And frankly, I don't think she's going to do it. I don't think she's going to be nominated as the chairman. She could be. We'll see. But even if she was, I don't think it's likely at all. I'm not upset that she's on the Fed. Don't get me wrong. We need more conservative players on the board. But it's just, to me, I'm not going to put too much stock into it. It's not trashing Trump. It's not, I'm not a bashing him
not
at all.
Not at all.
No, but yeah.
I wanted to hear your opinion. That's all.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good question. I mean, not a good opinion. It's a good question. I don't know, Judy. I actually, you know what? There it is, right there. I agree with Alan Gold. Judy has zero chance. I can't believe I actually agree with him, but it's true. I don't think we're going to see a gold standard this side of a dollar collapse and a complete fiat reset. After that, I still think it's difficult to see it happening because it's just not what politicians ever want to see. But they may be forced to do it. We'll see.
Well,
so
the caveat I would put on that is if this confrontation that we have going on between us and China,
right,
the United States, if they decide that they're going to dump all of the fiat that they have back on
that's huge.
The dollar will collapse overnight.
There you go. Yeah, they we're in a death grip with them, but they could handle it slightly better.
It would destroy them as well.
Well,
there's no question
they
about
would
that.
be hammered. We would be destroyed. The debtor nation's going to take it harder. They could find other avenues to sell their products. It would be hard. Don't get me wrong. I don't think they want it, but if it gets to the point in which they really do want to do it, we're toast. And I also think Johnny Rainbolt says something interesting here. I'm curious to see what you say about this. He says there isn't enough gold to go to the gold standard.
At 50,000 an ounce, there is.
Good for you, man. Exactly. It all depends on the price, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Good answer.
I mean, actually, there's a lot of people out there that say at 10,000 an ounce there's enough.
Yeah, actually, I've heard different stats. 15,000, 10,000. I think it's doable from a pricing standpoint. Let's see. Yep, that was.
We want to live in the world.
No, exactly. I think short of that, though, we're going to see some amazing price valuations when manipulation is lost and they lose control of manipulating this. When inflation explodes, and it's already going up, and eventually the Fed is going to lose control of inflation, and it is going to explode. When we have that, we're going to move from a deflationary fear right now to a stagflationary reality. Stagflation. That is inflation.
I remember it well.
You do. I know you do, Sterling. You're old enough like me, right? So you've got the inflation. It's out of control.
You're still wet behind the ears, son, now.
Stop it now. But I just want to explain it for the people, some teenage stacker and others. You know, the stagnation that occurs when we don't have the jobs, when we are seeing layoffs and mortgages fail, and we're going to see companies fail. You're going to see already we're seeing litigation going through the roof. We're seeing bankruptcies. When all that happens, at the same time we have inflation. That's stagflation. That's horrible. That's something that the banks have not tested.
When the value of your house drops 80%.
There you go.
In about 6 months.
And Sterling, I worked at a bank. I know what they test when they do their stress tests. They don't stress test for stagflation. When the economy is in a recession, at the same time inflation is going up. That is a combination they don't test for. It's like outside of the realm of possibility in their monetary minds. It's crazy. And then, of course, after that comes the third phase, and that's hyperinflation. And when that happens, guys, that is when the wheels fall off. Hey, Michael Decker, welcome to the Patriot Pistol. Great to have you be a member. Thank you so much, Michael. All right, Sterling, give you the last word before I hang up.
Well, buddy, you're doing a great job. Congratulations on your stick channel growth. And I feel so sorry for your wife. 26 years. Oh, she's a saint.
You're awful, man. It's true, though.
Love you, buddy.
I love you too, man. Take care. Bye.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
Yeah. Oh, he's so funny. All right, guys. 26 years in Yankees. Gotta hurt, right? The chat voice. Oh, Yankee, says JD. If you were to play the GSR, now if I were to play the GSR, what would be your number to convert silver to gold? Boy, silver to gold, 50-1. That's it. Where does your eschatological beliefs, I can't even say that, eschatological beliefs play into the future of money and currency? By the way, those who don't know what eschatology is, that's the study of the end times. It's a religious word. I do have a lot of eschatological, I can't say that well, eschatological beliefs. All right. Don't know if I want to get into it right now, but I could definitely talk to you about it, Fiat. Hold on one 1 second. I got a call coming in. Hello, who's on the line?
Hi, Yankee. This is Babs, the winner of the Kennedy half from before.
Babs, thank you so much for calling, and congratulations.
Thank you. I just wanted to apologize because my chat was current, but your voice when you were asking the questions was severely delayed. I didn't need to hold up your...
Oh, Babs.
You
did not need to call up and apologize for that. That's YouTube. Everybody knows that happens. That's fine. Really.
Oh, I understand. I just didn't want to, like... Oh, wait, now I'm echoing. Hold on. Let me just... I'm just hearing myself on the YouTube now, and what did I call, like 30 seconds ago? But
That's
anyway,
okay. There's
but I just wanted to apologize, and I did have one question, though.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my husband and I, we went to a local coin shop the other day, and we paid cash because, like you, we like anonymity and you know, not for things to be traced back and all that.
Good for you.
And at the end, he gave us the receipt, and then he asked us for one of our names. You know, he didn't ask for our address or anything. Now, should we be worried about giving a name?
No,
or?
I personally wouldn't. Sometimes that's important to be able to for identification. Here's the deal. I don't know what situation you're in right now, but first of all, he has the right to do that. Second of all, I mean, just like when you go and buy something and you're asked for a driver's license or whatever, sometimes you are asked to give identification. Tim has to deal with some pretty sad customers sometimes in my own local coin shop dealer. And I hate to say it, but a lot of times there are people coming in. This has nothing to do with you, Babs, but that they're trying to buy their next fix. And they've either found or stolen or acquired something they don't know, and they just want to get some cash to buy their next, some drugs, right? And there's all different types of characters that come in, and he uses identification sometimes to navigate that, to be able to know what's going on. So I don't believe that that's a problem. Now,
okay, because this was like the third time I bought from that local coin shop,
right.
And every time they asked for a name, but I figured after the third time they could see that we're good customers, and
that
we
is
bought
true.
quite a bit. So
yeah, I'm not sure what his policy is around that. I wouldn't give him much more information than is necessary, right? A name, yeah. Right. I personally would not have a problem with that. Yeah,
right.
You might even question. Have you questioned him on that?
Well, yesterday I said, this is the third time we were asked for a name. Do we have to give it? So the woman who was helping him out said, well, no. He's like, if you want, you could just make up a name. So my husband just put some random name.
Is he writing down? Yeah, sometimes he needs to do a receipt, and they ask for names for that. Yeah, you can give him. I go in to talk to Tim. He knows my name, but a lot of the times I say, Yankee. You just put Yankee on the slip, right? So feel free to do that, too.
Like, they knew we gave a fake name, so they didn't seem too concerned, but I just didn't know what the angle was about that.
Yeah, a lot of people in the chat are saying no info. No, you don't. No. Just say your name is John Galt.
Right.
That's awesome. Yeah,
that's
absolutely. Funny. So you're paying with cash too, right? So.
Of course, yeah.
I really don't see it. Again, I don't know if there's some state regulation. Can you tell me what state you're in? I'm curious.
Long Island, New York.
New York. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we're in a year or two. We're moving out of here because it's just getting really bad here.
Good for you. Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is good. I think we're going to see a lot of that. I think that's another demographic change in the next decade that we're going to see. A lot of evacuations from certain areas of our country, cities to towns. It's going to be a fascinating shift. Sad, but true. Right. Yeah, Alan Cold. Oh, so that's, Babs, I appreciate that question. Just be careful with how much information you give. I like my anonymity.
Right. And I sent my email. It's an AOL.com, but if you didn't get it, I can send it on a different email.
I'm sure I'll get it. That's fine. Thank you. I'm
so
happy you won. I'm happy you won.
Yeah,
you want that Kennedy, huh? That 1960.
Yeah, of course. I'm not stupid.
Well, some people might think you're not stupid to take any of this stuff, right? I'm curious. Why did you go with the Kennedy? You like low wear? Do you like the Kennedy itself, or recognizability? Why did you pick that one? Just curious.
Oh, because it's the later, 1964. Sorry, I get nervous and I stutter sometimes.
Great.
The wear of it, it's less
Yes.
than the Liberty and the
Walker. The Benjamin Franklin, right? Yeah. It's smart. Yeah, definitely the Walker, a lot of people love them, but you're right, they wear quite a bit. You do lose silver. So smart move. Right. Good for you. And thanks for,
I would gladly accept any one of them, but if I had a choice, that's why I picked that one.
Well, that's awesome. I'm so glad you won. Thanks, Babs, for calling.
Thank you, Yankee.
Have a great
All right.
night.
Have a good day.
Bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
Oh, that was great. All right. So let's see. Was there anything else I wanted to accomplish before the final giveaway? We talked about some of my ideas. Actually, the last thing I was going to mention before we do the giveaway was local coin shops versus the online bullion dealers. Now, we've touched on it several times. Babs mentioned it. Other people. Who in the chat struggles with finding a local coin shop dealer? Put a 5 in the chat. I haven't done 5. Put a 5 in the chat if you have trouble finding a reputable local coin shop dealer. Put a number 5 in there. I really want to know. And I'm getting another phone call. This is exciting. Hello, you're on with Yankee. Who is this?
Hey, Yankee, this is Yellow Brick Bullion. How are you doing this evening?
Oh, good to hear from you, man. Why, baby, what's up? What's going on?
It's wonderful to see your stream, and I just wanted to let you know I appreciate your channel, but especially the praying with Yankee on Sunday evening. I think that's so needed right now in our country, so thank you for doing that.
You're very welcome. It's a privilege and an honor to do that, and I mean that from my heart. That is very, very special, and that is something that God has made it very clear to me that honors him, so I have to do it. And I do get a lot out of it too, man. Thank you.
Amen. Well, hey, I'll let you get back to the stream.
No problem.
Good night, and God bless.
God bless you too. Take care, man.
Take care.
Bye. All right, guys. I see a lot of 5s in the chat. I love my little LCS stuff. Man, in UK, yeah, they don't exist in the UK. I know that, Liam. You guys have it really tough when it comes to that. So I see a Teenage Stackers hard 5. All right. So that's quite a few people. And man, just to let you know, at the beginning, actually the end of last year into the beginning of this year, I did what was called the Yankee swap. All right. What the Yankee swap was, especially to you newbies, was my way to help the community out. And it was me working with Tim to act as an intermediary for people who didn't have an LCS, who were shut in, couldn't drive to one, who were dealing with state taxes. And New Hampshire doesn't have any state tax. And I wanted to help people out. So what I did is they would PayPal me the amount of money, and I would take that and I would buy silver at the spot price at the time, right? I wasn't taking any cut. Whatever I was charged by Tim, I passed that on to people in my community. It was my way to help. Guys, I did like $20,000, almost $20,000 worth of transactions, if you will. And it was incredible. People were buying gold and silver, and I felt great. And quite frankly, Tim loved it, all right? And he kept questioning me. He's like, what are you getting out of this? And I'm like, it's a good relationship with you, Tim. I just want to help people that can't do what I can do. The problem is I maxed out. PayPal reports after $20,000 of income and 200 transactions. Both have to occur. And I had a lot of money and not many transactions. So I stopped it. I had to quit it because I didn't want to explain to the IRS, right? I'm not buying this. You guys are buying it. I'm acting as intermediary and just shipping it back. So I didn't want any problems with that. But that was the Yankee swap. trying to figure out a better way to do it, trying to figure out a way to transact outside of PayPal, and there's a lot of them, although if you read a lot of these, they're all owned by the same company, PayPal. It's amazing, right? So you got to be really careful about this. So that was my way to help, but if, in short of that, if you connect up with Tim, he has pretty good inventory, he will ship. If you send him a check, personal check, and it clears, he will send you your precious metals. So that is an option. But it hurts me. I can't tell you how frustrated I am when I see that many fives in the chat struggling to try to get precious metals from a local coin shop dealer, because I'm telling you guys right now, a local coin shop dealer, if they're honest, and I know that you may be feel sarcastic when I say an honest coin shop dealer, but they do exist. Tim is one of them. And if you find one, that is the best way for you to buy your precious metals. Speg and Yankee are the only good for Coin Guy and Tim. We all know it. All right. Any LCS is hard. I hear you. Yes. They're very hard. Yep. Bitcoin. Yep. What? You had to stop it. Yes. I know, Silver Streak. I know. Yankee Swap 2021 fiat. I'd love to bring it back. If you have some ideas, yes, eBay owns PayPal. I know that, Sean. PayPal is also, what was the other one I was looking at for cash? They have stringent requirements. It's getting harder and harder to do this, especially if we were doing friends and family. We're all friends here in the community. I was doing friends and family. Yes, you can do that. You have no assurances, if you will, no fallback with Yankee if something goes wrong, but there was a lot of trust built into our community, so it was my way to help. What are Rosies, says Mayoshi Bullion. Rosies are Roosevelt's. Roosevelt dimes. These are Rosies right here. This is an upcoming giveaway, by the way, by LCS Gold on the next Coast to Coast show. So, yeah, those are Rosies. What's up? Yeah, if Tim had a good website set up, he would get much more business right now. He would, Ink Scars. I have tried to get him to fix that website. He's 74 years old. I told him to hire somebody. Oh man. And then he told me, do you want to buy my LCS? I'll sell it to you. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I got a day job. He's like, you can do this. I was like, no, I can't. I don't have the connections you do. And he's like, I'll introduce you to all my wholesalers. I'm like, wait a minute. Mrs. Yankee would kill me. Oh, Zelly. Venmo. That's it. Venmo. Thank you. Phil McCracken. Venmo is owned by PayPal. Let's see. I want to call and place an order right now. Ink Scars. Oh, yeah, you should call him. Really do. Call him. Tell him Yankee sent you. Ask for a deal. Tell him Yankee wants you to give him a good deal. I made my first order with JCS Gold this week. Great. 47,420. Did you use the free shipping code C2CS? I hope you did. They're also a really nice online, local coin shop that has a good website. So if you actually, I'm going to give you another tip, Ink Scars. Check out jcsgold.com. JCS Gold does have a good website, okay? The code for free shipping when you buy your silver or gold from JCS Gold is C2CS. Mods, please put that in the chat. C2CS. That will give you free shipping for all orders over $50, which is pretty easy to do. So JCS Gold, check them out. They're a great sponsor on the Coast to Coast show. So Zelly, I have not tried that. Veteran Prepper. TurboTax. Whoops. Whoa. Okay. Let's see. eBay sucks. Yeah. Yankee, get an American Express prepaid card for that. Get an American Express prepaid card for that. Not sure about the logistics there, how that would work, Johnny Rainbow, but I appreciate it. Maybe you can email me and give me more details. Again, I'm new here, so Dragons brought me here. Are you guys cool? Says Maxwell. I don't know if Yankee is cool or not. Don't ask my family. My LCS is Silver Eagles for 34. Still, that is a ripoff. Tim would not do that to you, Mark. Yankee refused to read my brag. Fiat, get out. are you talking about? Bless his heart. Yankee, buy the store. Oh, buy the store. Yankee, tax dodger, Allen Gold. Come on, man. No, that's not true. When people buy from their state merchandise from a state that has no sales tax, it's legal. But there may be what's called a use tax that is required by those who buy that merchandise. So let's say you cross over the New Hampshire border, you buy a washer machine, your dishwasher, whatever, and you come back to Massachusetts or whatever. You're technically supposed to pay a use tax. Now, when I do this, I put that all, when I did do the Yankee swap, I put that in there. You're responsible for all taxes. So definitely wanted to cover myself there. Yankee, open an LCS. Buy the store. I could have taken, all right. I'm not buying the store, guys. Oh, boy. C2CS. Thank you so much for that, my friend. Mad Stacker put that in there. That is the code for jcsgold.com. And it also shows my good friend there, Chris Luck, who runs that store, that you're being referred by Yankee. So definitely use that code C2CS if you're going to buy from JCS Gold. Chris would really appreciate it. All right. The coolest, no fees, like how, buffering again. Sorry, I want. Make Tim a millionaire from our community. Wouldn't that be cool, Inkscar? Let me get him, guys, on Ask Yankee live, and you can just pepper the snot out of him about his website and about buying from him. That's your job, guys. When I get him on, get ready. You got to let him have it. What is the JCS code for shipping? Aloha. It was in the chat. C2CS. All right. LCS makes the same offer to me at least monthly. Oh, so one other thing that Tim wanted to do, and when I mentioned my Yankees Constitutional Silver series with luscious Constitutional Silver, the top quality stuff like this gorgeous seeded quarter. Oh, this amazing $50 with deep strike. I mean, this is really gorgeous. With the Benjamin, that's a proof. Barber. Whoa, really quality Barber. So when I mentioned this to Tim, and I have been buying some stuff from him on for this series for my son, Little Stacks, he said, get a load of this, guys. He said, hey, if you want to borrow some of my Constitutional Silver and to do YouTube videos on, I'd be fine with that. I was like, wait, what? He said, if you want to borrow some expensive, rare coins to do a video on, I'd be down with that. That's trust, guys. All right, I'm getting a call. Hold on 1 second. Hello, you're on with Yankee. Who is this? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, boy. Try calling back. Sorry about... There he goes. Hey, JT Coin Rings is in the house. You can do it, Yankee. Dude, with your ring on my hand, I feel like I can do anything. JT Coin Rings. Guys, if you want to turn some beautiful coins into a coin ring like Yankees, this one is such a beautiful coin. He knows how to do it, guys. Check out JT Coin Rings. Thanks for that 2-spot, my friend. I appreciate you. Let's see. Nice piece dollar. I want the piece. Whoa, never seen a Barber in that good. I know, Luke, that the quality of those coins are through the roof. I have a seated, a standing, and they are top notch. Now, it costs a lot to buy those, and I can't do it. You pay they're numismatic coins, right? And that's not really stacking, but I just want to do something special for my son. All right, yeah, Tim doesn't know our stacking code is you only unbox it if you own it. Yeah, hold on, Silver Ripples, I'm getting another call. Hello, you're on with Yankee. Hello, who's this?
Hi, it's Mike Decker.
Hi, Mike, how are you?
A quick question actually a couple quick questions for you. So what do you, talking about prepping, I'm not really a prepper, but how much supplies do you stock, and how long do you think it would take for, let's just talk about like natural disasters, for things to stabilize?
Well, it would depend on the natural disaster. I mean, if Yellowstone decides to burp, it could be a long, long time. If it's, an earthquake, California, or something else, a coronal mass ejection, like what we missed back in I think it was 2009 or something big like that, it could take a generation to really come back. So something really big is going to be very challenging to prep for. Okay, I don't have a bunker in my backyard, although I'm sure many people in the chat think I do. I mean, I don't have a specific bug out location because I plan on bugging in because of where I live. But a natural disaster, it depends on how broad of a scope, how severe it is. Another one, though, might be more germane is if we had a social unrest. What happens if things go sideways with our country and we end up like the USSR? If we break up, if something really bad happens that could destroy us as a nation. I mean, God forbid, right? But how do we prep for that? How do we prep for, I don't know, a pandemic or other types of disasters? That's what I mean, you can't prep for everything, right? So you prep for what you can. And so I've focused more on the food stores, the water, second and third ways of getting potable water, protection, making sure that I have, of course, precious metals, but other things like heat, electricity, firewood, that type of thing is very important, especially where I live up in the Northeast. So depending on where you are geographically, depending on what type of disaster it is, it could be anywhere from a few months to years.
I remember when I was living in Charleston and we had Hurricane Hugo. I was in the Navy at the time.
Hugo was huge, dude. That was a bad one. I remember Hugo.
It really destroyed the city, and luckily the mayor evacuated the outlying islands and everything, so there was very little loss of life. But anyways, the city itself was pretty much locked down for about 4 weeks. There was no power, so you had no gasoline. The gas stations didn't have backup generators, so you couldn't get gasoline. But
so you're talking the Navy. So you're talking about a localized disaster, right? Or regional, I should say, a regional disaster.
Right. So what we learned there. I mean, but I was in the military at the time, so I sent my wife and kids down to Florida, got out of town.
Yep.
And then I had to report to the base and work on the base.
Right.
But we, and now I live in Washington and I live close to bases. I'm retired now. And so my thought process is if something really bad happened, my family would be able to go to the base. They would take care of us there. But I'm just curious as to what you think, the reality of it is, do you need 2 weeks, 3 weeks of water, 3 weeks of food, 6 months worth of food?
Sure.
I mean, it's hard for me to even fathom and don't want to that, we're all walking around like zombies and Walking Dead and all. So
zombie apocalypse, probably unlikely. Just saying.
Yeah.
But food and water,
with,
you last.
As far as precious metals are concerned, you can you can stack a lot of constitutional and fractional and use that to buy a loaf of bread or whatever. But the problem would be I see is that if we get to that situation, a loaf of bread is not going to cost $5. It's going to cost $20. It's going to cost $30. So
exactly.
And then the fact, can you even get it into the town?
You're talking you're talking extreme scenarios where you're going to have militia, where we're going to have you're going to not be able to prep and survive alone. You're going to have to partner up and work with your neighborhood, your other areas. New forms of governments will pop up. I mean, this goes deep, right? So you're talking about a long-term scenario that is a disaster. a real bad disaster. I think there are levels of preparation as there are levels of disaster. So you need, and even the government says to prep, ready.gov. You got to have some food, you got to have some water, you got to have some electricity, candles, whatever, right? So you have to have a short term. You don't want to end up like a Katrina or a Hugo where you're waiting for the government to come rescue you. FEMA may not show up. You need to be able to have something that you can survive on. So I advocate 3 to 6 months of food, which I have. I actually have more than that for my family. You need to have multiple ways to get water. I'm blessed to have a well, but what if I don't have power? So I have a well bucket and I have enough rope. I'm able to pull out water manually. There are other filtration systems I have. There's other areas of water. That's going to be important. You're going to need those. You're going to need protection. You're going to need to survive for, months potentially, right? But if you're talking years, that's when the precious metals kicks in. I've always talked about precious metals as being a long-term prep, not a short-term prep. In fact, cash is actually more important to have on a short-term prep than precious metals. The ATMs are going to be evacuated within hours of a disaster, right? So you're going to need some of that to start. But think of it this way. Think of it, I use this as a description. I use it as a car accident, right? So if you're in a car accident and you're knocked out and you come to, what's the first thing you think about? It's not your health insurance, most likely. It's, am I alive? Do I have all my body parts? Who else is in the car? Are they okay? What did I hit? Are they okay? Then maybe in the ambulance, you're like checking out, what's happened to me? What's going to happen? Where's my family? You're still not thinking about your insurance, right? When you're in the hospital, maybe the day of or the next day, that's when they start wanting to know, if it's not too serious, about your insurance, right? So there's this longer term. Silver and gold are insurance when you're a prepper stacker. It's not something you were going to think about in the first few months, maybe not for up to a year. At some point, people are going to barter, and at some point, people are not going to want to carry around a bunch of, food to try to get some pants, or I need shoes, so I'm going to carry around, bullets. It's going to be easier at some point to have a medium of exchange, right? And at that point, I think constitutional silver is going to take the lead. I think government minted silver bullion could also take the lead there. So this is why I stack precious metals primarily as insurance. Does that give it a good synopsis there?
Yeah, I think so. Kind of tie it up, I think that it's been painfully apparent that the government was ill prepared for the pandemic. You would think that, during war scenarios and crisis scenarios, planning meetings, that they would have thought all this out, but it's obvious they did not. So who knows what the government will do in response to any kind of a natural disaster, or even, some big terrorist threat or something like that. So I think it's incumbent on everyone to be prepared. I'm not going to go buy a silo or get a bunker, but I think that it's incumbent on everyone to be prepared. Yes. Because if you're not, then you become a burden on society and the government to try to like where we're at now. They're trying to give us all stimulus checks because they think $1,200 makes your life better. Right. And
it's important. And it's important. Rule number one, if you're going to prep, rule number one is don't tell people you're prepping. Don't tell my family, friends. I don't, people who actually know me by name. I don't want them to know that I'm prepping. It's important I don't do that. So again, keep it to yourself. Realize that you could be a target. You're going to need to protect yourself if worst comes to worst. Make sure you're prepping not just food and water and silver and all that, but also lead.
Yep.
It's sad. All right, thanks, man. That was a great call. I appreciate you. Thank you for doing that.
Take care, man.
Take care, man. That was great. All right, pray to bug in, prepare to bug out. Yeah, ink scars, I understand. I do have some rudimentary bug out options, but I would definitely have a community focus as well. So I also would bring a couple trusted people in. We would homestead it. We would definitely be able to protect ourselves. And Silver and AU, good to see you. True Patriot. Yeah, love it. Patriot pistol. The maple musket. Love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, my member. Yankee, can you recommend your favorite YouTube channel to learn prepping? Hold on one second. I got a call coming in. Hello, you're on with Yankee. Who is this? Hello? I might not have answered it quick enough. Man, I'm sorry. Must have just missed you. Oh, and that is it. Oh, what was the question there? Silver Ripples. Oh, I have a bunch, man. City prepping, sensible prepper. There's a few others. Canadian prepper's good. There's a few others. Yeah, I love to learn as much as I can on prepping. Let's see. Here's a call. Oh, nope, and I missed it. Prepsteaders. Yes, that's a good one too. Canadian prepper, you teenage stacker, you like that one? That's good. Why is there a coin shortage? Asking about the coin shortage. Okay, everybody, grab your tinfoil hat. Okay, it should be close by. Just pick it up and stick it on your head. Got it? Okay, your tinfoil hat all tight. Good. Here we go. There's a coin shortage because secretly they want to take away our physical currency and bring us all to a digital currency controlled by central banksters. Okay, why I think there actually is a coin shortage is I think it's because we've had a medical crisis followed by an economic crisis, and I think, believe it or not, they're having a hard time not necessarily minting enough, but also the whole supply chain and getting it out to the appropriate retailer. So, guys, do I think it was planned? No. Do I think that they could use this, they, meaning the powers that be, as an opportunity to show how, hey, we're functioning quite well without quarters and nickels and dimes, and maybe we don't need this anymore? Yes, possibly. Absolutely. Okay, I get that. But I don't think it's because there's this big master plan. You can take your tinfoil hats off now. I don't think there's a conspiracy to cause a coin shortage. I just think there is, and I think they're working hard to try to remedy it at this point. So that's just my plan. That's my perspective. Okay, I'm not a big conspiracy theorist. I know some of you probably think it's all planned. Never let a good crisis go to waste, Teenage Stacker. Teenage Stacker, right now, somebody else is going to give you the answer. I know it. I wondered if you knew who said that. I was going to say, you tell me who said never let a good crisis go to waste. Let's see. Being a contractor, I've noticed that a lot of my vendors and a lot of the stores that I buy product from are becoming depleted because everyone's shifted on delivering medical supplies versus, yes. Aaron, I think you mentioned that before. That is a very interesting thesis there, that it's shifted. They shifted away. And I think it is a supply chain problem. I really do. No real shortage, even if they stop minting to change the amount of, yeah, I know. But how does it all disappear? I think it's having a hard time getting to those retailers. I don't think there really is a minting problem. I'm not sure. I think it's legit. Yeah, thank you, Joseph Martinez, logistics. I think that could be it. Who knows? Thank you, Obama. Who knows? Maybe there is a conspiracy. That sounded like a government explanation. You like that, Dove? All right, so guys, you put up with a lot. I'm going to do 2 giveaways. One for these. One of them, you get to pick which one. And another one for one of these. Because, all right. Sorry. Hold on. I promised you one, but I will do the other one only if we get to 150 in the super chat. Okay, the second one comes with a caveat. We're at 115 right now. Okay, so we need 35 more, guys. 35 more to get to this. And I will do it. But this one I committed to at 100. So we're going to do this right now. And you get to choose which one. One's a 1983. The other's a 1984. All right. So let me write down the answer, I should say. Let's do... All right, so I put the answer right here. It's under that. I'm going to type the question. It's unlimited guesses. And here it is. Get ready, guys. And I meant U.S., okay? I assumed that's kind of a no-brainer there. All right, here we go. Northern. Northern. And I see it, guys. I see it. You may stop. The answer was Montana. Big Sky Country. Montana. Let's see who won. It was the first one. Here we go. Michigan. Whoa! Tex Coin. Tex Coin just won. Congratulations, Tex. All right, so you get to choose which one of these you want. The 1983 or the 84. Good job. Let's see here. Way to go, Tex. You want the 84 or the 83? Thank you, Aaron. Stop. I know someone's trying to call me, but let me finish this up really quick. Let me finish up this giveaway, and then you can call me back. I didn't hear the question for buffering. I'm sorry, Aaron. Yeah, sometimes I try to, always wanted to see Montana, Sean. Yeah, me too. I sometimes that's one of the reasons why I say, the third correct or the fifth correct, just to give those people with buffering issues a chance. All right, guys, I need to know, which one is it going to be? Which one, Tex? You didn't write it in here, right? Tex Coin, Tex Coin, Tex Coin. Did I miss it? I need an answer for you, Tex. Want to know which date. I'll take the other one. I'm even going to keep the other one. Where's Tex? He didn't answer yet. Still waiting. Waiting. Yeah, there's a little bit of toning there on that 83. Texas, I have a broadside of cannons. Don't be jelly. Where are you, Tex? Oh, man. He said 84? Oh, no, Babs, I'm sorry. Did I miss him? Oh. See, my eyes. Getting old. I didn't see it. Tex. You mind saying it again, Tex? I don't see it in the chat. Tex. Tex Coin, Yankee. 84 is fine. Yes, 84 it is. Sorry it took so long. 84. This is on your way. Email me, Tex. Email me your mailing address. Tex Coins. Good job. Or coin, I should say. Tex Coin. Let me see. Boy, we've been going long on this one. I don't know if we're going to break the I don't know if we're going to break the super chat line for one of these. But I will answer any other. Oh, Jakey, stop it. Stop it, Dub. If it's old as the new. Oh, jeez. Oh, look at this. King. Silver King is saying, Tex, I'll give you 20 for it. It is a fast chat, Aaron. Oh, man. If you have any other questions before I sign off, let me know. If you guys are interested in getting to one of these for a giveaway, we are just 35 away from that line in for super chats. Oh, I'm getting another call. Hello, you're on with Yankee. Who is this?
Hey, Yankee. It's Fiat Destroyer again.
Fiat number 2. What's going on, man?
Yeah, sorry to call twice.
That's all right.
But I just had something that I wanted to share.
Share away.
Yeah, there's like 170 in the chat and stuff, and you were talking about prepping and food and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't think people are taking this seriously enough.
And do you get that sense from those in the chat that aren't taking it seriously enough, or people in general in our nation are not giving it enough credibility and not thinking about it?
Well, actually both. And I was actually thinking of this the other day. and thought about sending an email. I don't want to get too specific about where I am.
Sure.
Like
fine.
how I am involved, but I have a insider perspective of supply chains and
good
prices and stuff like that. And I can tell any one of you listening that we are going to be seeing higher prices.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There are the ripples in this situation are so massive. You can imagine yourself in a giant swimming pool or something like that, and you make this big wave, and nothing happens where you are, but it goes all the way across the pool and it comes all the way back and it hits you.
It's true. Yep.
There's some massive prices going up in the markets that I'm involved with, and it's going to affect every one of us. I'm absolutely sure.
It's going to be a tsunami, isn't it?
So I guess I just felt that I wanted to share that because I have a responsibility. I want to let people know. It's not as exciting as buying Silver Eagles, but get stocked up.
Right.
Get sweaty, learn how to garden, do what you can.
Get some heirloom seeds, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Definitely have AH said Target was wiped out of toilet paper and paper. Have a different way to wipe your butt. A different way to clean it. No, I'm serious. These things are supplies, antibiotics. Get some fish antibiotics for your fish. Get supplies that are critical. Get food, get a water supply or another way to, purify. This is very important. If you don't own a gun and you can legally where you're at without too much hassle, get one. There's a lot of ways to prep that I highly advise. And again, I did that whole series and it has helped quite a few people prepping the Yankee way. Silver and gold were way down the list. They really were. I think it's important that people get the right perspective here. And, there are people in the chat. I'm looking at it right now. I think Babs just said something that inspired me. I think she said that she just bought, where are you? Where's that comment? I even bought I even bought the lawn and gardener sprayer bidet. Jakey, no joke. That's awesome, Babs. But I think she bought some food. And I bought canned food and water up the wazoo the other day. So in the chat, I think there are people that take this seriously, but I agree with you, Fiat. There are too many people that are just too concerned about their internet going out. The tweets from celebrities watching, Netflix.
I mean,
nothing wrong with any of that, guys, but we need to get serious about this. I'm glad you said that.
I work with, I get a little bit of the retail side as well. Have a unique perspective, and I'm just amazed at how many people that are still kind of living like, we buy what we need, and if we don't need it, we don't buy it. And like, you've got to be kidding me. After what we've gone through, and you're still living that way.
You would think this was the warning shot, right? What we went through. This was the time for people to see the shortages in the aisles when they went to the grocery store and realized, the food isn't being prepped behind the grocery store. It has to be shipped in. We are 9 meals away from anarchy, says one of the authors I read. I'm trying to remember. I think it was Alfred Henry Lewis back in 1906. He said there were only 9 meals between mankind and anarchy. Think about that. 9 meals. That's it. I was traveling through Boston the other day. I went past the Boston Food Bank building. Massive building filled with food, I guess, seeds, whatnot. I don't even know what's in there. Can you imagine the pandemonium if people can't get food? Man, I'm telling you, we are so close. If the supply chain breaks down, if gasoline becomes an issue, we can't truck in our food. The shelves will go bare. And people are going to be screaming for the government to come rescue them. And I don't think they're going to be able to handle it. No way. So anyways, and if you can hunt, Silver Knight says 2 deer could last me a year. That's important to learn skills, life skills. You know how to snare food? Do you know how to kill? Do you know how to eat, roast? I have documents I've printed off, not just online, but printed off, describing and something to practice on how to do these skills to survive. You need to have where there is no doctor printed out. You need to have where there is no dentist printed out. I include that in my Yankee prepping the Yankee Way playlist. Those documents, get them, print them out. You can't get a dentist and you've got a popped cavity and you're in agony. You need to know how to deal with that. You need to have supplies to deal with that. There's so much to be able to prep for. I highly advocate it. So, yeah, thank you, Fiat. That was great.
Well, thanks for having me on twice. I just really felt like I wanted to share that. I felt with my perspective, I wanted to, kind of shout the warning. And I'm not saying like, I see $20 bread in 1 month or something.
Right.
There's just logistical and some massive cost happening on the wholesale chain way back. And until it ever gets to retail, it's going to be ridiculous. So, yeah. Hey, well, this is my first time ever being on a live stream. I want to thank you for having me on.
Thanks for calling back. Second time. Love it. Have a good night, man.
You too. Appreciate it. Bye.
Oh, wait a minute. Rose said something, if you're still there. Oh, okay. Well, if you're watching right there, look at that. Look at that post or comment from Rose Dragon Coins. Let the caller know, let Fiat know that there's not a lot of people discussing what they do to prep for safety reasons. I get that, Rose. Yes. First rule of prepping. There is no prepping going on here, right? It's like Fight Club, right? There is no prepping. You don't tell people you're prepping. And you've got to be careful. If those that you do trust, family or whatever, or people, they need to be able to add to your prepping. It may not be with food, but it may be with protection. Maybe they come and they take a shift. They watch out. You should have a dog. You should have an alarm system. You should have a wireless security system. There's so many different things that you need to be able, especially if you're bugging in, to prep for. So anyway, guys, I think, but really it's the truth. It is normalcy bias. Yes, exactly. Veteran prepper. That's true. It's a good point, but long-term prepping plans include community. Yes, Fiat. Good point. 3 is 2, 2 is 1, 1 is none. Nice. I like that, the Saint. Okay, guys. Wow. We have 175 in the chat. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thumbs up. I said likes up. It's getting late. It's almost midnight here in the East Coast. I got to wrap it up. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I guess we didn't get to that. I'll hang on to those rounds. We'll definitely be able to give one of those away in another date, but I got some nice giveaways lined up here. Thank you again, winners. Email me. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I hope your day is A-OK. Good night, everyone.